And of course, multi-talented gospel musician, Pastor Augustine Gbande. And at the same time, a member of the Sierra Leone Police, OSD Department, Chief Inspector Augustine Gbande. It's a great song this morning on Epic Radio 97.3 FM, Farmwood on Wednesday, 25th day of February 2026. Of course, it one for inside Kono language. Yes. Praise God is sweet, eh? Special for you, Pastor Gostin Bande. At the same time, Chief Inspector Bande. And the end time singers. You're sorry for me. Enter Entichine. Enter Entichine. For what you have done for me, Daddy, my heart is full of joy. Daddy, my heart is full of peace. Papa Jesus, sorry for me. Sorry for me, oh, sorry for me. Papa Jesus, sorry for me. Papa Jesus, sorry for me. Papa Jesus, sorry for me. Sorry for me, sorry for me. Yahweh, I call on Yahweh. I call my daddy Yahweh. I call my daddy Yahweh. Miracle, my God is miracle working God. Miracle, my God is miracle working God. Yahweh, I call my daddy Yahweh. I call my daddy Yahweh. Oh, miracle, my God is miracle working God. Miracle, my God is miracle. I call my daddy Yahweh. Jehovah Nissi Yahweh. Jehovah Shammah Yahweh. El Shaddai Yahweh. I say Elohim Yahweh. I call my daddy Yahweh. Jesus said alright, to go Pastor Gostin Bandede and make some money. You know, radio cannot move without money, and it entails a lot. Log over to and make some money with your business partner. Then I'll come back. Stay tuned.
Hey Maria, I see say you give small mark soft drink back. You know say you get so sugar, eh?
I know, but he asked for friend drink where he like. What's in again I go able game?
You don't try Sierra juice. Now you know mommy they give me picking them. You no get better sugar or you compare them to the other juice. In fact, na natural thing them they use for make them. We flop with thing them where they nourish the body, and that's the help for make picking grow fine.
Talk true. I'm glad for you eat this so, but now the body no more is good for or is sweet na mouth.
Me sister, is sweet. Say, make I tell you the best part. Sierra juice they support the local economy as na Salonia then they get all the things them where they use to make the juice. It better for we picking them and we come free.
Wow, I know be know all this. At the beginning, Max Sierra juice want them. Also, I go able know more about them.
Now for check the research lab, they don't do all their studies for pack 'em up. Sierra juice now the smart and healthy choice for picking them.
For more information, call 077 600 000. Sierra juice, the taste of Salon.
Some moments can call for calm, others can demand for energy. And with Karel, you get the best of the two worlds. For tea lovers them, Karel Aroti Premium Blend, they deliver true quality in every cup. The tea leaf they come out from high mountain area them. This premium black tea strong, natural and full of character. It will give you one different taste and fresh feeling. We go deal with you all day. With 100 tea bag na every pack, you go always get more for enjoy and safe for share. Karel Aroti, feel the freshness of nature in every sip. And when you need energy for power you day, just take Aro Cafe. Made from 100% pure premium coffee. Aro Cafe, rich and gets fine smell. One cup will help you stay energetic and active all day. Quick for share and good for any time and any size. Two great choices and one trusted name. Karel with a bring premium tea and coffee for every environment.
prosper because I know Jesus.
Epic Radio 99.3. It's so refreshing.
No weapon fashioned against me shall prosper. No weapon fashioned against me shall prosper because I know Jesus. That you do when I said not to for me, not to for me, not to for me, not to for me. When you save me so, I get Jesus. That way the night again. Not to for me, not to for me, not to for me, not to for me. When you save me so, I get Jesus. Fashioned against me shall prosper. No weapon fashioned against me shall prosper because I know Jesus.
It's Epic Radio, so refreshing.
No weapon fashioned against me shall prosper. No weapon fashioned against me shall prosper because I know Jesus.
When you talk about the DJs, then daddy, in daddy, then daddy, in daddy. When I did DJ Wonder, this time we learn from
Now we're coming that tight. Not to for me, not to for me, not to for me, not to for me. Oh, praising me so I get Jesus. Not to for me, not to for me, not to for me, not to for me.
You have a refreshing day. Listen to Epic Radio. So refreshing.
Wednesday, the 25th of February 2026. Hello and welcome to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. Listen to me around the world on myepiconline.com, Choice FM and Radio Garden. My name is Usman Ibrahim Mara. Today we can look at Guinean troops allegedly crossed into Falaba, detained Sierra Leonean soldiermen them, including OSD officers them. Will be the try for mount the Salon flag, hoist the Salon flag, and also set up a checkpoint. The Guinean military, the Guinean government put out a press release just yesterday night condemning what they describe as incursion by Sierra Leonean military personnel them into Guinean land. Sierra Leone also claiming that this land, the land actually belongs to the country in Falaba district. The Guinean government confirming for the arrest 19 Sierra Leonean security personnel yesterday, and diplomatic conversations ongoing between the two sides them, and that they only complain about Sierra Leone to regional and international partners them. We will discuss that detail inside the Epic Morning Show. This is now a 2.5 hour long program. We divided into the first and second segments. In the first segment, of course, we handle at the tension between Sierra Leone and Guinea, and in the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, we get time for review the biggest story from yesterday. Serious. Good morning again. Today, now another opportunity for rise up above excuses and step into your purpose. No matter how yesterday be look like, mistakes, disappointments, setbacks, This morning, na proof for say you still get chance as you still dey alive. And as I always tell you at the morning show, growth doesn't happen in comfort. It happens when they decide for push forward, even when things are very hard. If you didn't have free tongue and stuck in traffic, or if they prepare for work, school, business, or even the search for opportunity, not allow frustration control your mindset. Let discipline guide you. Remember this: small progress is still progress. Consistency beats motivation. Your name will be mentioned in rooms where you not ever enter before, only if you keep working very hard. Stay focused, stay humble, stay dangerous in your pursuit for excellence. This is the Epic Morning Show. Stay with us.
These are the words of my master.
And win buy money right inside your phone. No stress, no waste time. And now so you go take joy. Now *799*2# and choose how much tickets you want from 1 to 10. Enter your orange money or Afri money pin and boom, now you that. You don't enter the draw. The more tickets you buy, the higher chance you get for win. And the best part of that, if they pick your number, the money that goes straight inside your orange money or Afri money wallet. You don't even need for Canada station. So, what's you they wait for? Dial *799*2# now and continue for listening to Epic Radio. If you know one of the lucky daily winners then. For more information, call the support center on this number yaso 032-300-033. Number cash out, money they flow. Powered by Masslink Limited. This not a purpose to whether under 18 or so learn responsibly. Terms and conditions apply.
Epic Radio.
OneXBet presents an exciting world of entertainment. In the OneX games, you will find Crash, Dice, Apple of Fortune, Money Wheel, and other exciting games with many chances to win big wins. Go to the website onexbet.sl or app, enter promo code GAMESL and receive welcome bonus up to 36,800 leons plus 150 free spins. Fun to play, fast to win. It's your best chance to grab your luck with OneXBet.
Here with Reginald Branojokutusaya with the latest on our breaking news. Reginald, what's the latest this morning?
Thank you very much, Usman Ibrahima, and good morning to you. Good morning to listeners of the Epic Morning Show. Straight off into a breaking news highlight this morning. The main opposition, All People's Congress, been get a meeting yesterday, and some on the next meeting And in that meeting yesterday, they of course opposed the appointment of Edmond Sylvester Alpha, way subject to parliamentary approval. And of course, the party continue for say they not in support of the appointment, and also and they don't call on international bodies them for coming and look at, as they express some of the things that we then feel say no right with the appointment, and they also challenge the way and manner how the president go about the appointment of Edmond Sylvester Alpha. So that's the breaking news there, Usman. The APC they express this as they express some form of distancing themselves from the appointment of the proposed.
Well, it is clear for say they get for condemn and reject the appointment of Edmond Alpha. I think APC and the Unity Party, them both then disagree to this appointment of Edmond Alpha as the new ECSL commissioner. I see the leader of the Unity Party, the talk yesterday, saying Femi Claudius saying that they not go accept this sort of. They say in fact the government actually consult them, but actually send them letter say if we no approve of them, we no respond, then we just carry on after 3 days. So last week we get the government officials them here on the Epic Morning Show saying that government is a listening, President Bill is a listening leader, but we've not seen him listen to these two parties, the APC more, because we know the APC is in parliament, so perhaps get dialogue with them, get an agreement on who that for appoint as the new CSL commission. Because I'll tell you, if the 2028 election is to come and let's say the APC lose the 2028 elections, they also cry the foul, saying that Edmond Alpha will be talking from day one, say he gets for the election. So if it happen in the SLPP they will favor, the APC goes, of course. Yeah, exactly. So let's move to another breaking news highlight this morning. So Salonde among the 12 West African countries way for roll out the new regional currency, when the ECO currency, the ECOWAS money. Of course, we all know the President Bio at some early this year being the head of the authorities. ECOWAS. The president's been talking. So say alone, they are among the 12 West African nations. They're pushing forward with plans for launch a single regional currency. When at the ECO, following a high-level meeting with the central bank governor in Monrovia. So the governor been convened by the framework of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, for fast-track the preparation for the long-delay currency project, we currently the target for 2027. So the 12 countries, Usman, by the initiative, they include Nigeria, Ghana, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Guinea, the Gambia, Cape Verde, Guinea-Bissau, Senegal, Cote d'Ivoire, Togo, and Benin. Then 12 countries also already expressed concern that they in line for use the one ECOWAS currency. It was just last year we get the ECO currency, one currency, single currency for Africa summit we actually happened in Freetown just last year, and the Vice President Dr. Mohamed Jula Jallo saying Sierra Leone very ready and go accept the new currency, the ECO. And just like we rightly say, President Bill announced for say by 2027 we go get one single currency for Africa, and that there is huge progress being made by ECOWAS central bank governors them in forming that sort of one currency. They will go boost trade now West Africa. So that gets lots of benefits them, but there are still many challenges them where leaders of different countries them get for deal with in adapting this one currency for a lot of countries in the region. Exactly. So and then finally, this time around the world of sports, the Sierra Leone Football Association don't conclude the CAF C licensing. The first module they don't conclude them, and the technical director of the Sierra Leone Football Association, John Edward Kista, don't say thank you to the coaches that we don't go through the first module. Remember, the course is not officially done yet. Then still get to go through the second module and all, and it's going to be like a 3-month. But you say the first module, they impressed with the performance of the local coaches, and a good for emphasize that there has been over how many years we not only conduct courses, licensing courses for we coaches them. So that's all we have, Usman, in the breaking news highlight here. Thank you, Reginald. It's still the Epic Morning Show. Stay with us.
These are the words of my master.
Morning Show, they set the agenda for the day by way for look inside social, economic and political environment and self bring interesting topic them when need critical answer and solution them. We they bring the issue them come to UNU with just one agenda when I for serve the people with all the answer where they need. Tune in to the Epic Morning Show every Monday to Friday 7:30 to 10 o'clock in the morning on Epic Radio 99.3 FM as we bring in Master Sabi people for come discuss all the important issue them where they happen in the country. You can watch me live now with Facebook page when at Epic Radio 99.3 FM and surf on Slick TV channel 37.
Listen to it around the world on myepiconline.com, eastern parts of Freetong, Choice FM, and also on the World Radio app. That's Radio Garden. So we can look at the tension between Salone and Guinea. Of course, we see videos them circulate widely on social media. For say Guinean military personnel them enter into Sierra Leonean land. Now the Kaliere, Sulema Chiefdom, Falaba district, that's at the border with Guinea. That as Sierra Leonean military personnel them and OSD officers them, be they build sort of brick wall, be they build block for make sort of border checkpoints between Salone and Guinea, and we also hoist the Salone national flag at a very time day. So according to the video circulated widely on social media, now that the Guinean military personnel them begets for go there, arrest the sort of people, the security forces them will be involved into the building of that brick wall there, this brick checkpoint for sort of make a border checkpoint between Salone and Guinea. So we've seen press releases from the government of Sierra Leone just yesterday afternoon, and we see also updates, press release from the Guinean military itself. Let's take first what did the Salone government say about this. So they put out a press release yesterday saying, I will just read from them. The government of Sierra Leone confirms that on Monday, 23rd February 2026, personnel of the Guinean Armed Forces crossed into the border town of Kaliere, Sulema Chiefdom, Falaba district, where members of the Republic of Sierra Leone Armed Forces, ARSLAF, and the Sierra Leone Police were deployed. At the time of the incident, Sierra Leone's security personnel were engaged in making bricks for the construction of a border post and accommodation facility intended to support security operations in the area. The Sierra Leone national flag has been hoisted with territory within the territory recognized belonging to Sierra Leone. During the encounter, Guinean Armed Forces personnel apprehended several members of the joint security team of the military and police, including an officer, and transported them across the border into Guinean territory. Their arms and ammunition were also taken. Government of Sierra Leone is actively engaging through established diplomatic and security channels to confirm their location and secure their safe and unconditional release. The matter has been formally communicated to the appropriate national, regional, and sub-regional authorities. Engagement is ongoing to ensure a peaceful and amicable resolution. Government remain fully seized of the situation. Well, that is not clear. What government mean by fully seized of the situation? A fact-finding mission has been constituted to visit the area immediately to establish the subsequent the sequence of events and provide further clarity. The public will be kept informed as verified informations become available. So, then our President Bill government, the government actually put out a press release yesterday on the current issue we happened on the 23rd of February. But this now within the Guinean military we put out just yesterday. It is actually sent to the public in French. I will just translate them in English for you. Inside the press release from the Guinean military, they say the general staff of the armies inform nationals and international opinions that on Sunday, February 22nd, 2026, a few dozen armed Sierra Leonean soldiers entered without authorization on Guinean territory in the district of Koundria, sub-prefecture of Sandrenia, prefecture of Farana, at this place located 1.4 kilometers from the borderline, precisely at the coordinate point. They set up a tent and hoisted their national flag. Alerted, the Guinean Armed Forces immediately deployed to the scene. On site, they noticed the presence of Sierra Leonean military elements and managed to arrest 16 of them while seizing their materials and equipment. The soldiers of Guinea arrested and the objects were seized and were made available to the judicial police for investigation purposes. The General Staff of the Guinean Armed Forces congratulates the committed units for their responsiveness and sense of duty. The Guinean military press release also say at this time he calls on the defense and security forces to increase vigilance and remain mobilized for the protection and defense of our territorial integrity. That might be the press release from the Guinean military in response to this latest escalation of tension between Salone and Guinea. So, few points there for pick up from what the Guinean press release actually say. Now that they arrest 19 Sierra Leonean military and police personnel in the joint team where the government actually set up in that border post day, and also say that's not to the border between Sierra Leone and Guinea. They say this now just 1.4 kilometers away from the Sierra Leonean border. That means this part of Usai, they actually arrest, according to Guinea, the part of Usai they actually arrest the security personnel from Sierra Leone. Now be just 1.4 kilometers into Guinean land. Sierra Leone government now saying that this the place so called Kaliere Sulema Chiefdom Falaba district now a place so recognized as Sierra Leonean land. So lots of issues them for wrap fingers around. The two governments saying that they don't send responses, their opinions them to international partners. President Julius Maada Bio, as chairman of ECOWAS, we believe has been briefed on this particular matter because according to governments, they have alerted regional and sub-regional authorities on this current particular issue. We can discuss some very soon in depth on here inside the Epic Morning Show. Stay with me on all the major social media handles, 99.3 FM and Choice FM.
Just do it again. You are the conqueror. If you do it again, you are the conqueror. Just do it again. You are the conqueror. I am you are the conqueror. Just do it again. You are the conqueror. If you do it again, you are the conqueror. Just do it again. You are the conqueror. Said I have been away too long, chanting for the secrets of this life. Man, it's hard to stand at ease, for the wind is much so strong. But the harder it comes, the stronger you stand to resist. Whoa, just do it again. And when you rise and fall, get up and do it again. It's hard to take your step, man, just do it again. If you do it again, you are the conqueror. Just do it again. You are the conqueror. Just do it again. You are the conqueror. If you do it again, you are the conqueror. Just do it again. You are the conqueror. Said I have been away too long, chanting for the secrets of this life. Man, it's hard to stand at ease, for the wind is much so strong. But the harder it comes, the stronger.
All right. Good morning again. Welcome to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. We cover the latest developments between Sierra Leone and Guinea, the cross-border tension we see a press release from Guinea that they don't arrest 19 Sierra Leonean security personnel, who include the police and the military. We get a local reporter na Falaba district underground for tell we waiting the thing actually happen, waiting see actually happen na Falaba Day. Frederick Bilal. Good morning, Bilal. Welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Yeah, good morning, Epic Morning Show, and good morning, listeners.
Bilal, you know a local reporter na Falaba district. These latest tensions we've seen reported by Guinea and by Sierra Leone, waiting actually happen on that very day where you see.
Well, the tension being happened between the Sierra Leone soldiers and that of the Guinean soldiers on the land district, where the soldiers then saloon, then one for go build a particular side where Guineans then claim for say that then get that place there. Then we don't beat the block or make them put a security post so that when they walk during the border patrol, if you not meet them, then go pass and sleep there. The next day then continue with the border patrol. So after they not build the block, then they about for start the construction process, then get a message from the Guinean counterpart to say that land where they not occupied soon. The Sierra Leoneans them not for build that land not belong to Salon, the land belongs to Guinea. And the Guineans then say until then take the GPS coordinate for that place there. If the GPS coordinate proof and for say my Sierra Leone land, so then go allow them to make them build. If the GPS coordinate proof for say not to Sierra Leone land, so they're not go allowed then build it. So right. With that discussions between them now, the other day they see now the security from Guinea then send reinforcement for come because the Sierra Leoneans then still say Rwanda now will land, not to Guinea land. And according to the last
Bilal just come in. That particular area, the Kaliere Sulima Chiefdom inside Falaba. Yes. The Guinean, according to the Guinean press release from the military of Guinea yesterday, then say this now 1.4 kilometers into Guinean land. Other than are the residents of this particular place, are they Sierra Leoneans or Guineans?
Well, the land, if you look at the distance from Kaliere to the place inside the first day about, look at the distance from there to Guinea. Well, according to history and people that way then grow up na Kaliere, they explain for say that particular side belongs to Sierra Leone, not to Guinea land. According to the one that way then grow up na Guinea, they say this people learned the long time ago. Now the time we take it to been there, but stakeholders then come, they harmonize the thing not be escalate. Then say Ghana Sierra Leone land. So if this different part back, same land district, now that same particular place there. So the Sierra Leoneans then say no, this argument belong there. Then stakeholders then from Guinea then belong proof for this land belongs to Sierra Leone. So why now they can start another fresh issue?
Okay, Bilal, again to the question, who that's them they live na Kaliere? Are they Sierra Leoneans or Guineans?
Na Sierra Leoneans then they na Kaliere they part of Sierra Leone. Na Sulima Chiefdom they part of.
Okay, has Cam been returned? Has Cam returned in Kaliere? Are there still tensions?
From after the arrest the security personnel from Sierra Leone, the situation beyond Sierra Leonean police and soldiers and them say professionals that they're not being one for let them escalate any further tension. Then talk to the Indian counterpart and the resident of Kaliere for say make them keep calm, then go put everything under control. The only thing the Guineans then send 300 reinforcements na the young part, which I then claim for say then get that particular place there. Then William back called security reinforcement, then talk to we young people and for say let them keep calm and make them not pass for go na that place dey for until the two countries then come together, they're able for bring sanity in that place.
Okay, so according to Guinea, the press release from the military then say they arrest 19 security personnel them from Sierra Leone. Is that accurate? The 19 people they arrest?
Well, I don't know, but the press release will and the information we get from with Sierra Leone police security, they say they arrest 13 soldiers, including the captain and 2 police officers. Then yesterday, while they see the press release, I can go through and then confirm saying that 16 people that they arrest. So I don't know. Then because then go get an accurate information, then press release with them put because then they with the people there. Because after when they make the arrest, then go the people then are Farana and up to now the with soldiers then and the 2 police officers were reach out to stakeholders. They say they still in Farana under Syrians because.
Have you seen increased presence of the Salon military and police na Kaliere?
Yeah, after we done they happen, then they do deployment to make them they then continue for maintain peace and order in that place. Even yesterday, we see dedication from Guinea and we go soldiers and then we talk on video on the same land district, but the Guinean counterparts then say they not come for some then just come for can check waiting exactly they happen. Then after we then return, we see helicopter come back to begin the control around the Sierra Leone land, and they return.
A Guinean military helicopter
has been come to pass around in the afternoon. Then around 6 o'clock, then send other reinforcement back for let them can add to the one that we then do at the police.
So you able to know how much Guinean military personnel is in Kaliere right now after this latest tension?
I know they get me.
You go able to know how much Guinean military soldier man them Dina Kaliere right now don't be deployed to Kaliere right now?
They're not in a Kaliere town, but then they just like when this take place, then demarcate the Zelonians and not for go at that part, then back the not for cross na Leone land. So they're not within Kaliere, but then they far from the town and then two demarcation which are for this place nobody know for airport until we come to concession for say this land as a country in Nigeria or this belong to Sierra Leone.
Right. Bilal, they don't remove the Salon flag where them be don't hoist, where the military be don't hoist. The Guineans don't remove the Salon flag.
Yeah, then they remove and after them they arrest and they remove the flag. They say they're not get right for erect Sierra Leone flag because not a Sierra Leone land.
Okay, Bilal, quickly, we see a video also shared widely on social media. Appear for show say Salon military personnel then be sit on a gun whilst the Guineans then hold guns and tin up over their head. Was that the case? What did they happen?
Well, that video they are not going to claim for say that video now Sierra Leone just that gone to because where the thing be happen, Boku people then the thing they send videos and out. But the information we need to get from the soldiers then the military people get assist them say the people the way they arrest then they under the military Guinea military custody. So from that end we're not able to see any video official videos of them for saying that the people then this. And the video where they passed yesterday, what you make I say now 50% accurate the data now. I not study the one the way they arrest, I not study them too. So if I can't say yes, now then true. So maybe I will give wrong information out here.
All right, Frederick Bilal, na a local reporter na Falaba district, talk on the latest escalation of tension between Salone and Guinea. Of course, we see a press release from the government of Salone just yesterday, and then later we get a press release from the government, the military of Guinea, on this particular issue. Guinea confirming for say they don't arrest 16 security personnel stem from Sierra Leone. Of course, they say Sierra Leone be in going to Guinean land over 1.4 kilometers into Guinean land. We can discuss more on this issue very soon. It's still with the Epic Morning Show. Stay with us.
You sabi Benjamin? I dey tell you, the Solomon is first food love dando. Papa, Benjamin don't come back home. Look where he rich and fine. Na Solomon here they make am. Na him make it always fresh and not here at all. Yes, so then they get 14 important vitamin them. When they make pikin grow strong, smart and healthy. If fine for big person, it dey make your body fresh. You don't ask for cook at all, and you dey able to eat in the morning as breakfast, afternoon as lunch, even time safe as dinner. Then you mix the different type like pikin mix and super mix for all ages. Remember say, then you mix them a packet. And they write PFC banner. Then they mix they all sign a salon for sale. But if you want to buy plenty, call number 44 Battle Street Freetown or call on 078 134 541 073 661 648 or 088 077 678. Benny Mix, grow strong, grow smart.
Some moments can call for calm, others can demand for energy. And with Karel, you get the best of the two world them. For tea lovers them, Karel Aroti Premium Blend, they deliver true quality in every cup. The tea leaf they come out from high mountain area them. This premium black tea strong, natural and full of character. It go give you one different taste and fresh feeling. We go deal with you all day. With 100 tea bag na every pack, you go always get more for enjoy and safe for share. Karel Aroti, feel the freshness of nature in every sip, and when you need energy for power you day, just take Aro Cafe. Made from 100% pure premium coffee, Aro Cafe rich and gets fine smell. One cup will help you stay energetic and active all day. Quick for share and good for any time and any size. Two great choices and one trusted name. Karel with a bring premium tea and coffee for every environment.
Welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. Listen to it around the world on myepiconline.com, Choice FM and Radio Garden. My name is Usman Ibrahim Mara. Today, we look at the tension between Sierra Leone and Guinea. Do you want a natural tea that refreshes your body? Looking for something healthy and gentle on digestion? AOT, Karel AOT is the answer. Got you covered. Made from locally grown tea leaves. It is healthy and the perfect way for start your day every single morning. Karel AOT is for you and me. Introducing the guests inside the program this morning, Melvin Tijan Mansari and Ansumana. Ansumana, good morning. Welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Good morning, Epic Radio. Good morning, Osman. And good morning, listeners.
Melvin, good morning.
Thank you very much for having me. Famblona, good morning.
A lot happened. We don't see press releases from the two sides, but did now a DTO of the Salon Police between Kabbalah and Falaba. We talk on this current security matter. Let's just take a and go straight into the conversation.
Yeah, you talk to PC 21903 Mansari M. We attach the Kalere police post Suleiman Chief Down Falaba district. This border dispute here 2 years way back. Come then go then demarcate this place here, say that the boundary this. Me when they talk to you, so mean I live in witness. I was there. From there, we soldier then come. We Salon soldier then come. They are slav. They're not even going to the border. They left something like 100 meters from the border and come. They said they knock block. Because we the personnel where we didn't hire presently with the strain for lodging, the shelter business. So they say, well, we be under the Paramount Chief Force may come, you know, if we invite we your authority them, like the Paramount Chief from Suleiman Chief Don or the LUC, not do that they. Then just can no more, then talk, say, we stop. We tell them, say, well, that place they will with the bill, so not on a young ground. The chief may able for talk, say, from 90 something, check to in time, then the market that side, not to Guinea the young ground. They say, well, if we don't want confusion with them, no we people and continue the farming, no we stop that place, no we stop for bill, no we take long block and them there, we return them back. Or else them go stop with people them. We talk to that place there, like me when they talk to Iso, I talk say I live in witness, not even the border and the else them go. From there, the Salone soldier wey lead by Captain Francis come talk to the oak for continue. That's na me yesterday. Yeah, then it happen. From there yesterday happen wey happen on the 22. Yeah, they left 11 personnel na the ground. Then talk to the boy, they safeguard that place there. So this morning, when at the 23 February 2026, we route with flag wey dey na Kalere. We carry and go with the markets and the from there then self get the message say Salone people they don't plant the flag. And then grown. Then come, then talk say low we root and we talk say we know the root among. But then come in huge number. So then go. Then call for reinforcement from Farana. Then come in a huge number, as I telling me, brother. Then come up to 5 troops, soldiers. Then come they overpower we. Yeah, then we don't lay ambush. We on soldier and we don't call for reinforcement from this morning 10. But we not say anything like that. Yeah. The soldier when at the boss for Falabadi Street when a Captain Francis was captured, including with the police. Then captured 2 police, where the one at the OC Delta for Falabadi Street, and the other one na a Mio squad mate, when at 21 squad. They can go. From there they can go up to 7 soldier man there, plus the pickup van where they can with food and this side with other items there. Then come they cut that flag they pin and go. From there they can go down Mutskari. From there they don't be long scaffold and they can they all go. So we don't know what thing for happen on it. Really, but the situation really was to a border dispute. And for border this palaver take place. So thank you very much.
Melvin, according to the press release from the military of Guinea yesterday, they say Salone go 1.4 kilometers into Guinean territory, what they describe as illegal. They say a few dozen of security personnel from Sierra Leone go into Guinean territory and they arrest 16 of them. What do you make of? Are you concerned with this latest escalation?
Every Sierra Leonean for be concerned. This is not just an escalation. This is an outright invasion. This is a replica of the Russian-Ukraine situation. It is escalating in your words, but it degenerates so fast that if we continue for downplayer, and where I say if we government not get a clear, decisive path towards this, it might lead to one day the capturing of a whole district, or even more than that, because we are clearly seeing that the Guineans are exploring or applying a maximalist foreign policy when it comes to that disputed border issue. So for me, I really want for first begin with which we government say and are insufficient, but since you open with the Guinean statements, I think say we need to do some dissection on it. Firstly, they are saying the event happened on Sunday the 22nd, and if you do a comparative studies to what in the government is saying, yeah.
Government saying on the 23rd.
So you ask, how informed is our government in terms of intelligence assets on the ground? That is the first question. The Guinea they claim that personnel entered their territory without authorization. Entered their territory without authorization. Who determines whether it's their territory or not? When we know this is a matter between France and England since the 1700s.
Well, I think Guinea gets a name for this particular place. They call them, they say the district of Kundaya,
and the prefecture of
Farana.
It's of Falabadi district in Sierra Leone. It's a disputed land, and if they are becoming judge over Israel in a dispute, then is it not bullying? But they also make several other claims. Firstly, why we need for seek authorization, that is one. Who determines whether it's their territory or not, because it's disputed. Then I note also, if they say the Republic of Sierra Leone armed forces entered 1.4 kilometers from their borderline at the said coordinate where they state, for go set up tents and raise the national flag, are they suggesting, then they tell we say, amidst this dispute, we get a buffer zone? Because clearly what they are suggesting is the assumption that we get buffer zone, a no man's zone, like where you get between North Korea and South Korea, the DMZ. Do we have it? A buffer zone. So, because guess what? This is a reactionary action, not a proactive. They are reacting to what Salone do. Go build tents, although the government statement say them with a big block. The Guineans are saying go build tents and raise flag. So you ask yourself, if now be with territory as Sierra Leonean people, why not now we go put 10th day and raise with flag day?
But why not? You answer the question now. Why you think that now we actually make efforts for make a border post between Salone and Guinea in that particular place?
Because we have lazy governments where they forget the issue, where they have not been clear in their heads as to how do we go about it. From the days of the late Pakaba to Ernest Koroma. This I don't always talk, and I issue this, tell me the kind of media say people and the caution people not for talk about her. So that's where we create the room for lack of a sense of nationalism when it comes to this issue. Again, this is a recommendation below. In fact, they from civil society organizations that the lack of presence, Salone presence at that place, Yanga and elsewhere, Nangi, the Guineans, the effrontery for candidate. So we are already taking a belated action, but they are reacting. And
Melvin, for over 2 decades, we don't get tension with Guinea over the disputed Yenga area. And now we talk about another place into Sierra Leonean land in Falaba district. You think so we will get more disputed territories since, according to government, there are hundreds of illegal border crossings them with Guinea. You think so there are more territories where Guinea could claim seen at the land?
It's already been established at the ECOWAS Parliament. That's the good thing. Thanks to Honorable Saima Sin Lamina for flagging it at the current ongoing ECOWAS Parliament session. There is a place in Kono, I think there is a place, I don't know the actual name, Kondo something, where in Guineans they already invade. So not only Falaba district we talk about Kailaon district, we talk about Kono district. We're talking about 3 strategic districts in Sierra Leone where if we not take strategic action, we might see almost a quarter of Sierra Leone being cropped out by the Guineans if we left for the play and bio the issue. Of course, somebody will say, maybe what's your suggestion? Should we go for the violent or non-violent approach? However, I will tell you, at this case, it's not a matter, we have been demoralized, disrespected, and humiliated under the auspices of the ECOWAS chairman, who is our president. For me, I think the president at this point, for those someone using capacity as the chairman, order the secretary for someone an emergency sitting of the heads of states, not just ECOWAS Parliament sending a fact-finding mission. I think Honorable Emasi Lamina don't go set the stage for him. But as the head of the authority of heads of states, this is a violation of the ECOWAS provision of the ECOWAS treaty. In fact, if you look at it, there's a treaty on non-aggression in the ECOWAS. If you give me time,
so what thing ECOWAS can do, we Guinea don't violate that particular treaty day.
ECOWAS don't already blunder, and I have been talking last week Friday. For the fact that they lift the people in suspension, for the fact that they congratulate the Dumbuya, for the fact that our president may not allow for cancer out in troop, the way we don't troop them, they go there, they strip them. For the fact that the president go by inauguration, already, I mean, this reminds me of The Wretched of the Arts by Frantz Fanon. We need to get a clear foreign policy on this matter. The government seems to use diplomacy as an excuse. Of course, somebody will say, do we need the foreign policy approach of reciprocity? I think so. But I ask myself again, do we have the capacity to reply as they don't do so?
Reply in what sense?
Reply in the sense of the military right now should be bowing their heads in shame. The brigade commander and the commander-in-chief, they should be scratching their head and forget emergency meeting last night or before now. Not for the sleep, because this is a violation of our constitution, of the constitutional mandate provided in the constitution as to waiting at the role of the armed forces. They have not been able to secure and protect the territorial integrity in this case. Can you blame them? It's a whole ball on question for another day because of capacity and other thing. But the mandate of the military, go and read the constitution of Sierra Leone, is to secure and protect the territorial integrity of Sierra Leone.
So in this case, they have failed in that core mandate to protect the integrity.
Yeah, but their failure is due to complex factor.
That's for blame for Dande.
Everybody is to be blamed, from the politicians to they themselves, the personnel in the armed forces, because they should be having technocrats who should be making this case for capacity, not only capacity. It's so ironic. I mean, we sell barracks in Salone, while Guinea they develop more barracks. So it talks about our focus when it comes to capacity building. So if the Sojaman not reply, somebody tell me, he say, hey, but also the man and Sudan and disarm there, they all learn. You know, you cannot understand because you know they day and me not they day. But when you look at those things, we are also you old G3, that man gets RPG. I mean, you cannot blame them because of the poor capacity. Let's blame the one that were responsible for finance them. We're not getting any kind of finance. Let's blame our politicians who are cowards, who cannot take this issue head on. Other countries they do. Zelensky not get the capacity for to Russia, but the to Russia.
So waiting Salon government can do right now at this current situation.
Change. We need for change the approach. Diplomacy is not working.
Waiting go work. You think?
Waiting go work. Go to the court, or else we build with military capacity and we. Heighten with sense of nationalism. Let every Sierra Leonean know say this na an aggression, this na an invasion. Even if you dey another area, you know another area, any society you dey for make let the world know say Guinea. Now wetin Russia dey do to Ukraine, where the world all man dey talk, Europe all man dey talk. Now in the happy to West Africa, and nobody seems to be concerned about it.
Melvin, quickly. Yesterday we had Mike Biwa here on the show. He say under President Julius Maada Bio, the Sierra Leone military don't be stronger than ever. You think say that not the case?
Ironical. Go and listen President Maada Bio address to the Presidential Guard Force. You go know what he mean and what he think about with army and with security personnel. I don't talk politics. I talk facts, the reality. The man they say if we don't have to be waiting, una ask una sido Paul una security una say una get kalu thief man or high collar. E kai jump can't thief rest na the. This speaks to the capacity and the morale. We don't want many people and they shy away from this issue. Our security forces are demoralized. Look at security analysis reports coming from different quarters. They are demoralized.
By who?
By states. States in a sense, it begins from the commander-in-chief to everybody who is responsible for make sure that they have the capacity. I'm telling you, passport number for Tokan, the current situation of our security forces should be a concern to everybody and anybody. Why? Because with the sea trends, forget about the fail coup, but think about so many unanswered questions. Almost by the personnel level will not be accounted for. Almost by the arms and ammunition we missing will not be accounted for. We have so many waiting the people that don't think as not major issues. We're so serious when you look at. Think about the issue of capacity. Think about staff morale. Think about the incident about junior officers shooting senior officers. Do you think things are normal in the armed forces? Many people say, "Oh, these are security issues. These are classified issues." They are classified issues. But go and read the TRC reports on the role of the security forces in the war.
And Sumana, you think Guinea the bully Salon right now?
Well, then they obviously now a clear picture of bullying, being the fact that you look at the kind of strength we then on passive say they get, because like how Melvin they say, when it comes to territorial protection, each country they protect in territory based on what things they get in terms of the military capacity. Now will be the way Mamadi Doumbouya become. We see the amount of armories the way bring come inside a foreign nation, way that not supposed to happen. Also, we also see during inauguration the amount of display of armories, and then maybe they expect say like.
You think it's gonna be a clear warning during the inauguration of Mamadi Doumbouya in Conakry? President Bio attended. President Bio was part of the world leaders. We be the sit down, they watch the military display of Guinea. You think it's gonna be a direct message to Salon say
that
don't try us?
Now message that way any country is supposed for send to enable countries. We they see that,
and that was for Sierra Leone.
We they see that where China they get their national independence. They see the amount of military show off where they show. The same to America. So like me during this week, February 18 Armed Forces Day, I be the expect say we country instead of they go show the skills of parading and all that thing. I be the expect say therefore be show off the military strength to Sierra Leone get. But what you see on that day now just officers saying hey who, So those are not the things we expect in this century. We expect our military personnel, let them show the kind of military weapons where Salon get. Now, for example, let we say, irrespective of the fighting skills where we Sierra Leonean soldiers then get, just by waiting and see on picture during the inauguration, waiting and see by picture during the visit of Mamadi Doumbouya, then they don't enough for scare them away, because it's not about you initiating a fight, but it's about you for continue fighting. And how you go continue for fight? You go only continue for fight based on the reserve you get.
Because what we see during the parade, the military parade, Armed Forces Day, on the 17th Armed Forces Day. Now we just let's say 2 football pitch full of military personnel would be the chance, as you clearly just mentioned. Hey ho.
Yes. So now that obviously we see, we all don't hear it from the reporter. Waiting happen on that day. You say, for example, you as captain, you go, how many man that you left on the ground? 11 man. Then when the Guinean soldiers then come, they say, now stop. Then they say they know they stop. What see them do again? They call for reinforcement. About 300 reinforcements come. Then where Sierra Leonean soldiers, they call for reinforcements for money, no. So till the end of the day, they don't get reinforcement. The question is, why reinforcements don't come on time? Then they all get for speak to the logistics capacity. Now they see, for example, we'll say host the bond somewhere. By the time we far first they go there, all the destruction don't happen already. Or it go be saying a one get tanker they go. They go say the other tankers they not get fuel. The other tankers they not get they not they operate. So that can also be the picture with the military. It could be say the military barracks where they within Falaba district are incapacitated as to mobility.
Right.
So how would they go able to respond to a situation like that on time? So capacity here is of essence.
Okay, make a bring in Melvin. Melvin, the Guinea confirm say they have really arrested 16 security personnel from Sierra Leone. You think say this is not international crime?
Well, they say they don't refer them to. Imagine this is a new democracy, still to speak in the language of militarism. They say they don't refer to a special unit. But I ask myself, are these prisoners of war? But I ask myself, do we have war? What are they going to be described as what? Mercenaries? No. On whose grounds they're older? On a disputed ground. So for me, it's just a demoralization. See them when they sit on a ground. See the community people in there. There is no way you can say that video is AI. That video cannot be challenged. And I like the way the reporter put the word. He said 50%. He said no good doubts. Meaning the accuracy is almost accurate.
It is very likely.
The likelihood is 50%, meaning it's accurate. And if you corroborate with other sources like the NCG, I think they run a story on that, though that be French, and may not be able to forget me translator ready na my phone. But you clearly see that they are showing it. Like what I'm asking do to how they call it, abducted Israelis. This is a kind of clear situation that happened in Sierra Leone. It's so unfortunate. Unfortunate again, we don't government will tell you about people them be abduct. Then call waiting. Then call how they call her. Then say waiting.
Unspecified amount.
They say apprehend. Imagine the apprehend man at dispute. Let's use the word apprehend in the French. Apprehend. But me we use the word abduct. We government will tell we the day almost people in the abduct. And we go look the ministry the last paragraph that they tell you say waiting. They are monitoring the situation on the ground. Clearly, it shows that the government lacks visibility there. But for me, I think all of this is on the back of. There's one advantage where we get where I feel say I not see with President the honest, and it's quite unfortunate. Which is that authority of heads of state. ECOWAS heads of state.
Well, how powerful is ECOWAS for cushioning this sort of situation now between Sierra Leone and Guinea?
ECOWAS, no matter how lame duck they are, if ECOWAS stand with we, AU they stand with we. 10 chances to 1 that the United Nations will stand with us.
ECOWAS,
and mind you, the advantage on the situation.
Don't stand with Salon as they should be.
They've never taken a position in the matter.
Even under President Bio.
Then no one they take position. All they will do, they will send a fact-finding mission. But look where Guinea fits ECOWAS. Not allow the mission for enter the same territory. In fact, it was from the Kailan territory younger. So ECOWAS get limited for, but when ECOWAS come out for condemn this action, which I'm calling on President Bio to encourage them to do, when they condemn this action, AU will be propelled to also come out. Definitely, we get a continental position that everybody sees. As at now, nobody knows how to acknowledge we are in a denial syndrome, and we government and we advocacy groups, then civil society and media for understand this. This is about narration. If we fail to get the narration right on this, we continue to call it a dispute rather than an aggression or an incursion or an invasion. That's how people how can I devalue aggression. This is not anything than waiting the ministry did downplay. The right words were not used, the right specifics were not given, and now I'm not going to ask even almost equipment NNCs. I will just look forward for like Guinea able to disclose that maybe in the future.
Because you don't expect the government to
even the government don't know the day where it be. The government don't almost not tell we almost. This is a government where they play kalu on this issue.
When you say kalu, it seems the government not give too much seriousness on the current issue between Salone and Guinea.
There's seriousness now in acts, not in action. These are the government talk say then it trigger action for take the matter to the ICJ. The way you ask other government officials, they tell you say, oh, we are exploring diplomatic means. The government is so inconsistent. Kalu.
Okay, so clearly now, and Sumana, we get my viewer, the communications director on our status. It say Salone no go ever fet Guinea in the future. We not get any plan for fet Guinea. But many have raised also questions. If really, then say military, not so the military resolution, so the solution for resolve this current issue between the two countries, them, we not see this matter being laid at the UN Security Council during the 2 years who served there as a non-permanent member. Nor have we seen it at the African Union. It's in an ECOWAS force, then they go to AU and then the International Court of Justice, the ICJ.
Yeah, I expect the fact that say Sierra Leone go ever fet Guinea, and that's not because let we look at the historical background to that, because you find out say during 11 years civil war, Guinea na be one of the countries that we come to we aid, then soldiers then come they can't fet for we. That na one. And secondly, you find out say the trade where they exist between Guineans and Sierra Leoneans. We get a lot of Sierra Leoneans where they go inside Guinea for go buy goods, and even in terms of overseas travels, you get a lot of Sierra Leoneans who prefer for go use the Guinean airports as compared to we own airports now due to security fees way too much expensive. So looking at all those factors, if we say we dey go into war with each other, that no go born good pikin. Okay, but irrespective of that fact, some people then they no go fet them all, but you for sure then say yourself you get strength to fight.
How Salone can do that right now?
Well, just confrontation in the sense that not militarily or exchange of weapons or fighting, but if they bring 300 soldier man, they una go to 1,000 soldier man them. Let all man stand on guards and show say whatever happened they're ready for fight. But I'm very sure that we not go result into fighting. Yes, because border issues, yes. Now one of the issues and then they within the international system we quickly lead to war. If you look at history, for example, the Korean War, we see the devastating effect we happen to the point that involved the world powers. China come inside, Russia come inside, and each they protect their own territory we then colonize.
So are we on edge?
We are on that edge, but I'm not sure so we'll get for going into that war.
Okay. And Sumana, so the Guinean, according to the press release from Guinea, the Guinean military yesterday, they say Salone military personnel and going into Guinean territory, 1.4 kilometers into Guinean territory. So they arrest Sierra Leonean security personnel. Why you think they will not see the arrest of the Guinean military personnel there instead?
They think clear now, Usman. The reporters say 11 Sierra Leonean soldiers and they be there on ground, whereas about 300 and they call for more reinforcements, for more forces for camp. So how you expect say 11 soldier man they go able to arrest one soldier man among 500? It's not possible, Usman. Now only if, for example, you get 300 Guinean soldier man and then you get 500 Sierra Leoneans, then they go able to arrest from both sides.
All right, Melville, I'll bring you on this. You think with what we see between Salone and Guinea just in the last 2 days or 3 days, the border between Salone and Guinea, it is weak from Sierra Leone's side?
Absolutely, in terms of personnel capacity, we're on the ground. But on the incident itself, it was not. Because you clearly see that because Salone army personnel them make them come. And even when they come, it's because then she say maybe the Salone military hold them ground and make them call for reinforcement and then sense threat level increase. So, in as much as it might not be as strong as we expect them to be, but it is a threat, now make we see Guinea do it and do so. And what's are the threats? Let us not forget, they are going to argue that the action was provoked by Sierra Leone. But our arguments will be, this is not Salone ground, though disputed. However, let me come now to one philosophy and rhetoric, but I want to bring them up to realist theory. I want to say, Usman, Sierra Leone at the moment, we need people and leaders in this situation where they use this my own philosophy by listening to realism. The fear of war is the war of fear itself.
What do you mean?
Where you say, oh, you know, like this theory, they say cowards die many times before their death. Sierra Leone, we're in a situation where even politicians, and because of the number for increased military or defense spending and capacity, they say, oh, we're not going to fight. We're not going to fight. That is nonsense. It's nonsense when it comes from a nationalist perspective. So imagine one morning we grab Guinean forces there, they continue for invade Kono district. Then continue for invade Kailan district and Falaba district. Where I say invade, take land, and in this situation continue for abduct security personnel there, or even citizen or woman or Pekin there.
Are there possibilities that they will?
Yes, the trends are showing that. So if they can pull you in like us. You know go fet. You afraid say no, me I need the fet. You afraid say you need the fet. The person defect you. You know go fet. This is cowardice mentality from our leadership, and we don't need to encourage you picking up organic mentality there. So when we talk about issues of sovereignty, when man can fetch you can't give for feta. You cannot tell me that. Even if the man they beat you feta, people and they will help you. This situation, if we continue for bio and so, Sierra Leone for this is my prediction. We hope we not go we own generation not go day. But Sierra Leone go lose more territories, with a quarter of Sierra Leone go be annexed by Guinea. That's the trend we are seeing. And if we make love with generation and begin know that they want to say if we get leader, we're afraid, hey, we're afraid, we're not go fight, we're not go fight. You didn't fight the man it demoralize you military, it catch you soldier man there. It don't take you land. Who say it farmer the farm, it the farm there, it the mine that you are. Then you say you know the fight. Then it continue for escalate in role. You say you know the fight. Our leaders not watching the Russia-Ukraine war. If you say Ukraine one fight, if you say Ukraine no say they win the war, they're not saying how they win the war, but they're just gonna fight for survival. This is gonna go to a trend of if Sierra Leone stand up, we're not gonna survive in many of those territories where they share border with them.
So you recommend say Salone is the arm and fight Guinea?
Build with capacity, try for resist.
What do you mean build?
Build capacity, increase on with budget spending, reduce on the corruption back within inside the Ministry of Defense. Make sure that with Sujaman and they in the capacity. A shame where I see one of the Sujaman, you see in uniform, you see in boots, with in G3, where you watch out with the Guinean. We don't say Salone people will not get body because we need to eat fine. We agree. But let us get the equipment. Watch that video they back. A shame as a Sierra Leonean. I tell me picking that. I say me a shame. I the shame for my country. It's embarrassing. We are talking about nationalism. We say this is an area of action. We talk about human resource capacity. You build people and capacity to say don't other country can't invade your country. It's nonsense. We need strong action, decisive action. This thing is escalating.
You think say Guinea wants to go to war with Salone?
They are ready for that. They are showing us. Then display and before we face war with President David, before them presidents, don't they do it now in we own territories. They want war.
So the display of the Guinean military strength during the inauguration of Amadi Doumbouya, President Bio, of course, we attend as the chairman of ECOWAS and president of Salone. You think say that display, strong display of the Guinean military strength during the inauguration of Amadi Doumbouya now be a message, strong message to Salone and President Bio?
It's just a political message. It's a scaremongering tactics. If I am President Bio, I will not even watch at those things. Now all military arsenal and then display so. Over 10 years old, not so modern assets and they forget about that. Not so because of your military strength, they mean say you win war. If not, America for win the war in Afghanistan. So we should not be frightened.
So waiting now we edge. Waiting make
we edge now we resolve as a nation that we should not be bullied.
Is that do we get the resolve right
That's
now?
why we should use our platforms for let people and get that mentality today. Once they get her, we lead them by force, then we'll get her.
Usman,
Well,
I just want
Usman.
to respond to a philosophy we Melvin quote. In as much as philosophy rules the world, but not all philosophy should be followed to the letter. In the sense
and
that
as such is Melvin's philosophy.
Yes,
It should not be followed.
The fear of war is the war of fear itself.
yeah. For example, when you look at the history of the Philoxenia War in Athens, for example, Athens are a very small city-state, but it not be gather too much military personnel. Yes, they were not afraid to fight against the adversaries in as much as the larger military capacity. But there was one philosophy we then say war is not about the strength where you get, or it's not about who that way they got the favor, but it's about who that way determined for fight. So in as much as this philosophy connected to waiting Melvin they say, however, determination for faith and also who that they got the favor for be taken into consideration, but you will get for look at how prepared you are for this battle.
How prepared is
if you look at Anthem, for example, the location of Anthem is strategically located for any battle because Anthem are like an island. So for any country come and can defeat Anthem, it's very much difficult because of the edge you then get over the island. You understand, eh? So the island alone don't give the edge over any other military power. So if you look at the situation between Sierra Leone and Guinea, but Usman, I will go to confront somebody where you now stick you, then the weapon we will now of 24th century weapon.
So in this case, Salon, I only stick?
Of course, obviously. So before you go into war, not that you are afraid to fight, but be prepared to fight. And that preparation, I think from where the war end, will not get any spending on military business. If the spending, will go in the right way. Because those way the money they pass now their hand,
right?
They siphon them.
Melvin, you think say this government, past governments in, governments out, don't really do enough in defense spending?
It's a classified budget, but if you look at the issues affecting the military, I go on for say yes, we need an increase in military budget in defense spending, but also we need an increase in accountability and transparency in defense spending. So back to my brother in an analogy on Athens. I appreciate that kindly because geographically, of course, as you mentioned, Athens is very strategic in Greece or in Greco history. However, the difference in your analogy, which I'll call a false equation, is the fact that Sierra Leone, unlike Athens, is not on the offensive. We are being oppressed. The Athenians were on the offensive. So when you use the word confront, we are not confronting, we are defending. It's a natural law in life, self-preservation. If you cannot self-preserve yourself, are we going to sit then let them abduct more military personnel? Next one, I'm going to go to certain nurse and doctor there and teacher there and certain school picking. Are we going to sit and wait and still we say, oh, war, you're afraid? You're afraid then the things are happening that you are fearing. So I think, yes, unlike Athens, they were on the offensive, we are on the defensive, and that's enough for stopping for defend ourselves. One way for defend ourselves, increase we budget on the defense, increase scrutiny on the accountability and openness, make sure that civic education is increased. You Saloma, if you see where anytime Salon they argue to the country, we right or wrong, we are right. That's the kind of things we need at this moment.
So support the country even if we do bad internationally.
We need to do bad right now. Waiting the happens now that they do we bad. That's the narration. Now they do we bad. Now then they do we bad right now. Don't take with farmland, take places, don't take with officers there right now. Mind you, with the underrated abduction, these are people with families. Okay. So look at the impact on their family them first. Someone whether they left in families and say this work now for left for because you are not protected. So look at the moral force. What it mean?
Melvin, what if they charge these 16 military personnel them with treason? Na Guinea.
They are not Guineans. Why should they be charged with treason? I don't know the Guinean, the French law, but why? On what grounds?
Because according to every country law,
they cannot be charged on treason
into the territorial integrity of a country.
They might either be charged with espionage or spying or do some of these kind of intelligence crime. But treason, what elements are there? They want to topple the government na Guinea. However, you might be right because of recent incidents of firing. Maybe the Guinean government, the so-called semi-democratic government, where I think they go for Pulgis now. That's my prediction. They are scared because when you live by the gun, you're going to die by the gun. So Mamadi is paranoid.
Oh, okay. And Sumana, people be they say if Mamadi Doumbouya become a democratic president from a military to democracy, it could be better for Salone in negotiations for border disputes them, like the one Nayenga. Has it even got even more worse under in democratic leadership, as they say?
They say inside Creole and say monkey not the left in black hand. It no matter outside the monkey go. So in as much as Mamadi come through military in co, now being a democratic leader no means he go left in military tendencies. The military tendencies are still in him, and it only take another military tendency from the one way it is suppressed in order for quell them down. The situation is getting worse because from Yenga to Kono and now at Falaba, so it means say indeed we need for put on more strategic actions in place in order for quelling in military tendencies down.
So, you think say President Bio or Mamadi Doumbouya of Guinea is afraid of President Bio because or get respect for President Bio as chairman of ECOWAS? I mean, we see we shake President Bio and with a smile, even one for hug President Julius Maada Bio during the last inauguration of Conakry. President Bio actually attended. You think say he get respect for President Bio?
Respect in respect naturally they come in different way. Shaking somebody hand in the public, then no more you get for obviously do for public opinion. Because go don't invite somebody by a program, then the post you refuse for welcomer. If welcome and if it be better invite and then you invite and then welcomer. You go welcome somebody publicly, but inwardly you get something against them. So respect goes in a different way, yeah. If you talk and if we VM say Mamadi respect him, we go say now because currently in terms of the ECOWAS region, Maada Bio nine at the head and nine they make decisions. So today self, if Maada Bio na leader we get that military tendency way too confrontational, he grab up today and give an order say let the ECOWAS force come now for can protect Sierra Leonean border, of which we get the authority for do that. They get the authority for do that. But again, with the look at the page, me not think say Sierra Leone no one fit, but it's all about leadership. And to me, as you say, the president of Sierra Leone and as well as the head of ECOWAS, head of state, don't they show some kind of leadership? Leadership is also about exercising constraints, of which we don't see president don't they do. We don't know waiting actually in the plan and secretly, but we hope for see the best for Sierra Leone.
Okay, so President Bio just gets few months till in term as ECOWAS chairman elapse. You think say President Bio really don't do enough for Salone internationally?
Well,
in security.
Me will say it don't do for the ECOWAS region more than it don't do for Sierra Leone. Because we see all the diplomatic visits the way don't make, the diplomatic tours the way don't make, and to the point of appointing one of we Sierra Leonean and armed force personnel for head the ECOWAS troop. All of those are things we don't do personally for ECOWAS, but not for Sierra Leone.
Melvin, before we go for break, you think say President Mamadi Doumbouya get respect for President Bio?
The only respect what I feel say he gets for President Bio, not ceremonial respect, but ideologically, na so disrespect it don't show from the one to President Bio. And President Bio, unfortunately, done the bio. Why the bio? I'm not able to understand. So, if it's the possible way for being senior militarily and democratically and age-wise, honestly, Mamadi the Bobo president and with people and the people of Sierra Leone. So not so easy now about the president. It's about Sierra Leone.
So Doumbouya the bully President Bio, you say?
The bully Sierra Leone. President Bio na not before, but the one that we did in that area, they feel like more past President Bio. So now Sierra Leoneans.
So what we can do now border them right now?
I have said it over and I will repeat it. Increase we military budget, give them the right equipment, particularly the one within a border area. Give them special incentive. Because for them area, then you see so bush. And a man left in family, give them special incentive. All the personnel, the police, military, border, anybody in them border area, then they make sure that they get barrack in all them border area, then they. That person don't get for go strain. Make sure that the rest don't need for strain for her. Make sure that their salary they're not asking for her. Make sure that they get provision. Make sure that they get the right military equipment them. You know, once you do that, the presence alone, but look the way you watch the video, you feel a real Saloma. Not to tell you, but you're in a political Sierra Leonean, you're in a national Sierra Leonean. You should be ashamed of being a Sierra Leonean. Because even in capacity, forget about the size, Guinea man, they will not say that they eat Boku because they get free pots. We will not eat better. But we forget the equipment. Because if you come by infantry, records to show say the Sierra Leone military gets a resounding infantry at home and abroad. At home and abroad. Look them peacekeeping track records. And the reports really come up from there. Then get resounding. So it's not about infantry. Also man not be fed. Where you can pan bone to bone. But right, you go fet man where you go fet man get RPG, you get GT, you go fet sir.
And in modern warfare, not just aerial defense.
Right, in fact, world also changed now that you talk about drone technology fighting wars.
Not about in threat any longer.
Drone technology are so interesting that it be so interesting when we talk, so we get DSTI. We get drone corridor. They can see the arsenal now for the use with technology. All let's say in a paper no more than a saloon.
And remember during the 11 years long civil war, Guinea actually helped Sierra Leone with regards to air defense. They help Sierra Leone in the air launch attacks them for Sierra Leone. Yeah, and that means they are they get strength when it comes to aerial defense. So that's a disadvantage to Sierra Leone.
Well, at that time it was artillery. I was a big. I've been much or small. I've been CD level. They are notorious or infamous or famous for being known as bombardier. And if you look at bombardier, it falls under artillery, mortar, long range. They're not a missile. Guinea the military we will overrate so. Now old-fashioned military. Old equipment that will lock here and put money and resources for military. We will get advanced military technology that we pass them. Because in terms of, I believe, say in terms of military intelligence, we pass them. Because we don't fight war, they don't ever fight war. Now, scoop someone and contribute. We don't fight war. As people, as forces, we know what is war.
So, Mama, did you be around for test salon for try?
And by God power, we forget the capacity if we feel we self with one day.
All right. I want to establish for we try forget Abdul from the Office of National Security. He agree for joining me inside the show this morning, but we not see a response to we this morning. Forget the government side, the ONS side on this particular matter. It's still with the Epic Morning Show. After this short break, 079-994-993. Also send any comments on the Facebook page and 079-994-993. Stay with us.
Hey Maria, I see say you give small mark soft drink back. You know say you get so sugar, eh?
I know, but he asked for friend drink where he like. What's in again I go able game?
You don't try Sierra juice. Now you know mommy they give me picking them. You know get better sugar or you compare them to the other juice. In fact, now natural thing them they use for make them, we flop with thing them where they nourish the body, and that's the help for make picking grow fine.
Talk true. I'm glad for you this so, but now the body no more is good for, or is sweet na mouth?
Me sister, is sweet. Say, make I tell you the best part. Sierra juice they support with local economy. As na Salonia then they get all the thing them where they use to make the juice. It better for we picking them and we come free.
Wow, I know we know all this. At the beginning, Max Sierra juice one time. Also, I will able know more about them.
Now for check the research lab, they don't do all their studies for back 'em up. Sierra juice now the smart and healthy choice for we picking them.
For more information, call 077-600-000. Sierra juice, the taste of Salone.
You sabi Benimi? I dey tell you, the Solomon is first food love dando. Papa, Benimix don't come back. Look where he rich and fine. Na salon here they make am. Na he make it always fresh and not here at all. Yes, so then they get 14 important vitamin them. When they make picking grow strong, smart and healthy. It fine for big person. It dey make your body fresh. You don't ask for cook at all, and you dey able eat in the morning as breakfast, afternoon as lunch, even time safe as dinner. Benimix the different type like picking mix and super mix for all ages. Remember say Benimix in a packet. And they write PMC banner. Benimix, they all sign a salon for sale. But if you want to buy plenty, Pay on number 44 Battle Street, Kittle, or call on 078 134 541 073 661 648 or 088 077 678. Penny Mix, grow strong, grow smart.
Alright, 079-994-993. Call, raise your concerns on this particular issue between Salone and Guinea. Of course, we see responses. Governments, the military in Guinea put out a press release yesterday. The government of Salone also put out their own press release, their position on this particular matter. What do you make of this latest cross-border escalation? Hello, good morning.
Yeah, morning.
You never know how you call for?
Yeah, no, like concerned citizens, I call for administration.
All right, go ahead. You get 1 minute.
Yeah. You maybe know for Sierra Army, after the war, we will get an arms embargo. The arms embargo, they are thinking, no require Sierra Leone for get hardware. And one. Because during the Security Council, the war, and then they involve Peter Penford, they involve in Ganoma, where they bring them come to book because they violate the arms embargo. She come, they bring arms, they land a route, they offload up, then the war will escalate. So for now, I don't get hardware now, perfect, difficult, unless the Security Council meets back and revoke the arms embargo day.
Okay.
And I want.
Alpha Bakar Jalo on Facebook saying, the only weapon this government gets now for in people them for stretch muscle on opposition, oppressing the citizens, not for exercise their democratic freedom. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is Bakar.
Bakar, go ahead. 1 minute.
Yeah, these are the problem. The biggest force and the biggest power we get when His Excellency the President will be chairman of ECOWAS with all the position we get. Be able to call ECOWAS, be able to call all members. Only we able to get all in here. But when we be here the last time, the president tell me say, and somebody tell me say, they say if they shoot, we say we shoot. If they this, we do that. But now look what thing they happen to we people now. Look the kind of suffering with happen. His Excellency the President wants a soldier. And now this will be the cry where the soldier they be the cry. Only they able to foresee the problem. When they will take all the old soldiers, them go with them at the barrack, they make special place so let them people and they did it and they train the new soldiers them more. But when they see they say and they sell barracks and they sell this. And that's what they help.
Thank you. Mulko Emubango on Facebook saying, Melvin, you are speaking my mind. When I saw that video, I was petrified, mortified, and ashamed to call myself a Sierra Leonean. That video is seemingly a representation of who we are as a nation, and it is not so. We are a resilient people. Government must change their approach to Mamadi Doumbouya. Diplomacy seems to not be working. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Usman.
Brother Lambert, you get 1 minute. Go ahead.
Yeah, God bless you, sir.
Amen.
But I had a shame for me soldier there. Then go deploy on a border without no sober good weapon. One now sit down. They all 16 police military soldiers, and 16 of them inside the commander be there. Who's got arms where them begin them? This don't come up and joke now. I don't show we say the Guineans then they not be a brother to we. Because if they be a brother to we, they behave so they don't offer laba. Now the time this away the first gentleman now instead for say in the chairman of ECOWAS. All this way they be now if for stop them. They say when the jungle is mature, relationship is far away from that. Now in Guinea man they show we so. Say let we start try show them back. Let we reinforce the armed forces, then let we reinforce them with good weapons. The one they already at the border. Please, I'm afraid. Let we be careful of Guineans them. Let we be careful. Let we team up strong Sierra Leoneans them. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. Samuel Kamara on Facebook saying the lion is sleeping and Guinea wants to wake the lion up. Guinea needs to stop, or else Guinea will feel us too hard. Samuel from 22 Beckles Lane, Brookfields, and Belgium Seller. Hello, good morning.
Assalamualaikum. Usman Mara.
Commander Jibo, go ahead. You get 1 minute.
I know Usman Mara. One night manuscript. Melvin never do heaven.
Commander Jibo, are you concerned?
That's what keep picking them. And I tell you, now me money are the bond top up too. If you know any government man will be Oceana, I know they call her for local radio. This is very disgraceful for this nation. Melvin, you know what happened all night? I not sleep when I see the video. I remember one captain. We saw that the one was proud of. Now then they go arrest so today as they talk so. Then they under the hands of the Guinea. Hey, Mamadi Doumbouya are not get one respect of president. He not get one respect for this country. Usamara, the man don't attest we don't want anger. Well, what are they tell you now? If you didn't continue, they have a whole color. The whole children of Alaba. We just talking about diplomacy. The man not respect diplomacy. Usa would go Usamara. I'm crying. Somebody will get passion. We they are no more for politics. Even they pass to come away with 30. Now look today, the kind this case will happen. Anyway, we not Commander Jibo, I didn't know.
Commander Jibo, thank you so much. Embraces Jonathan Kanu on Facebook saying the Ministry of Defense needs to triple more men to the border areas as the enforcement schedule for any bush shaking. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Hello, good morning.
You know where you call from?
So I call from Asan Kiteraida, Gombe.
All right, you get 1 minute. Go ahead.
And tell God thank you. We be happy. We're not glad it's the way happy show, but we tell God thank you. We should demand it back. We they maintain. But what are they talking? Afraid because alone it's like we're not secure. Check at the talk show because compared to Ukraine with Russia. Ukraine and Russia, the kind distance where they get as a weapon. It's like from 20 to 50. And we alone from the distance we get in Guinea. It's like from 10 to 20. Now the distance so far. Why Guinea always they count to win no more than the like we are nothing wrong military. This is worst story. This are not fight matter. When they don't do so. They don't capture one guy. We know no information. We know nothing about that. Now Falaba they don't go attack back. So now some of go there, don't attack the man them now. But they know say we say the people them like not get for like them. But what person that you want that you shoot them. But you teach them not come let us in the man. But if you left the kind of so tomorrow, they don't capture the one who solo they say that. So if I get for call and then they don't go. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Mohammed Suleiman Kuruma on Facebook saying soldiers are to protect the country from external threats and they have signed up to die for the country. So let's remove the aspect of not wanting to die or fight. Hello, good morning.
God bless you, man.
All right, go ahead.
Let God continue to forgive you and man talk back. If I tell you the same thing, saloon free. The entire they don't take things saloon like you. If you can't check Kremek, I don't talk about college China, to Subi, then they can have Kubi. 5 garage, then I have Kubi, so all of Kuramande. Me own compound, it's 3 entrance. All time, I can pack with and garage.
Well, the thing is, most fullers are also Sierra Leoneans like you and me.
I know
yeah, thing is, most fullers are also Sierra Leoneans like you and me. So, not try for out any tribalism with regards to this current issue. This is not about fullers in Guinea. It's about the government of Guinea and the government here in Sierra Leone. So, and Mamadi Doumbouya is not even a fuller. Hello, good morning.
Epic Radio, good morning.
You never know where you call from?
This is the call from Waterloo.
Yeah, go ahead. You get 1 minute.
Yeah, what you mean is, sir, I believe President Vio asked me, maybe the suggestion, I will tell you, man. At least, if we empower the army, number 1. Number 2, I believe if we call, ECOWAS President, if we call immediate meeting, because this is not a drag, they don't younger. They can't maybe say, don't they come back now, that's why they go so. They go too much more because they're not so much going to miss. So I think me exercise that in Waka Waka, like how we can say that is like me use and now say now make an emergency meeting for me ECOWAS enemies. It go better for me. Make sure we now say instead it gets into ECOWAS in the ECOWAS leader.
All right. 079 994 993. Call inside the show. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Epic.
You know inside the call from?
Lamin Samuel Koyato.
Alright, go ahead. 1 minute.
Yeah. We don't just take Israel and Palestine. By far, Israel heavy past Palestine.
but Hamas say we dey resist. I mean, it no say Guinea get threat pass we, but we get right again for resist them. But for us, you don't know more. They slap we, kick we, do we all kind of thing. We say no, we no do nothing. Now just take a cue to Hamas. Hezbollah in Israel, they're so mighty. America they support them, but that not stop Hezbollah, that not stop Hamas for attack Israel. So what is stop we for attack Guinea as well? Why they panic? And if this man, we own president na a soldier man. Once a soldier is always a soldier. Not soldier man. Let's show you the soldierness in him.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Desmond Cecil Lukobi Johnson on Facebook saying the army is afraid to confront the Guinean army just because of the strength of their army. They are intimidating us because we allowed them to enter Sierra Leone with their military a few years ago. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You know where you call from?
Yeah, I'm from Cuba.
Go ahead. You have 1 minute.
I really thank God, thank you, because we get somebody like President Dewey, cool-headed, they govern by emotion. This situation, not to anybody emotion, because they want to say, "Lord, go slap, Lord, go kick." We camp now run. Now under be them good. That one, that first way they compare Gaza and Israel. You know the destruction within Gaza. You know how many people they don't die. So let me just allow the president to do it. All this emotion and this epic and people in the court, even the president, you know, correct.
All right.
We just thank you because now cool-headed man. Yeah,
thank you. Mohammed Suleiman Kuruma on Facebook saying the president in travel budget passed even plenty past the entire army budget. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, good morning.
You know where you call from?
Takmini from Bhutan.
All right, go ahead. 1 minute.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, this we talk so concerning facing Guinea, facing Fed, this and that. I think tonight a problem with the create for ourselves. We get man we always deny in him lion we na a senior fighter. Remember with the show demonstrating power na President Lodge. Why go lion go fight these people then for we? Lion they be say all right, man. Do this thing for we. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, thank you. Mystic Dwazak on Facebook saying the situation in Yenga and Falaba reflects a larger problem we continue to face at other border crossing points without proper and clearly enforced border demarcations. Guinean personnel continue to intrude into our land with impunity. Despite several diplomatic efforts, the issue persists. It is high time that the government takes tougher and more decisive measures to protect our territorial integrity and ensure lasting solutions. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Epic Radio.
You name inside the call from?
Mina Mohammed, I call from Shell.
Mohammed, go ahead. You get 1 minute.
Sierra Leonean include this Radio Epic. Now stop for anything with this nation to a bigger problem. Now you will left.
All right. 079-994-993. Call inside the program this morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
You know inside the call from?
Musa the corner Dwazak.
Musa, go ahead. 1 minute.
And what I want to talk first. The soldier they would affect the war. They stay there inside the army. Then now left there. And I already said the soldier then called for reinforcements for let them go meet them. But how the road condition there? That could take them a long time before they go meet them there. Then now left there. This man where they say Guinea so what this man do here? Now they are blame ECOWAS. As the time when he be overthrow the recognized government. Now the time ECOWAS will don't stand firm for say no we not agree for commode this is not law. Then they left the man, then the man pull all the big party them, they count the.
Hello, Pamusa?
And they let today the man don't got map now, we hear the kite map we hear so. The man been done waiting for a long time. He come on again, he can't overpower. Who security na state house. They're not able to do nothing to go, then that's when they left back then go. By this one, the man don't wait we done. As I remember how when they grow up. Now by then guy way there, you come be they take the way you. So now make that thing there as you want to confront you, not grieve for them. This is really shameful and disgraceful to God.
Right.
We are feeling yesterday to God, now God didn't want to no to God. Would they beg? Lord will defend we say, not to fight with the go fight. But when the meeting I host and stone you to God, you back stone.
Okay.
You didn't you host, you not come on I host. Or for defend we say, not to fight with the fight to, but with the defend we say.
All right, apologies there. Mishre Langley on Facebook saying, I totally disagree with the steps taken by the Guinean army. But our security joint forces usually like to pull strength on their citizens and forget their responsibilities to man our territorial borders and maintain peace and not to side with politicians. So not take any more calls inside the show. Make a return to the studio guest them for respond to concerns of the callers. And Sumana.
Yes, the concerns there, you get conflicting sides. You get some way they say we say for go and retaliate against the Guinean soldiers, like follow we say able for arrest or fight. Yes, that's a very good idea, and we any country is supposed to do. And may not they say that we'll not forgo into that, but let we be so much be strategic in doing it. Again, as one of the Facebook commenters comments, and this nothing this so don't they see in growing numbers. We don't they see the presence of military personnel more in the city as compared to the border. Because when you pass na the streets of Freetown, for example, they find out say you go able count from Usa you start your journey to Usa the end. You go able count up to 20 military personnel the way they see in a street. Then you go now na border, they were less than 15, which of course they're not supposed for day within the civilian population presence as per the mandate, because if una rule now for defend the territorial integrity of the country, yet una not dey at the borders, so una go able for defend them. So this it boils down to the fact say we need for defend we country and territory, but we not for be too reactive as how many people want for let we do them. We get for take them slowly and with sense, because not to just the weapon as they say, but you get for fight also with sense, because now only sense strategy now they will give you victory, not to how many stones they will through, because you go through plenty stone, but if you don't get the site for stone deposit one stone, all the stone then go waste.
Okay, Melvin.
Thank you very much. Atelfa Mulentenki and to Yusuf. So let's begin with somebody say, tell God thank you where we get school-headed president, we not deal with emotions. I want to tell that person, they say, from this program no more, if you look at the views, over 15 or close to 15, the public sympathy and sentiment is basically not to offend, but to defend. So if you say the president not for listening to the people that will vote for her, where sovereignty belongs to, where the people that they see that they arrest, then they abduct, they also German there and kidnap them. Now, I think say at this point, the campaign now from civil society and the media for be on the government, particularly the Ministry of Defense, for like how we get waiting Israel been do, free the hostages. I think say we not for go too far. Let them free the soldier man first before we begin this conversation. Because at the end of the day, if we military people and they're already under captivity, let me just say that the problem don't amplify. It's no longer an incursion. It's no longer taking territory, but also kidnapping people. So it's serious. And when people talk about cool-headedness, if this continues, I'm afraid President Bio will be remembered not too pleasantly when it comes to the management of that issue when it comes to Guinea.
But you think say if they really succeed for seize this particular territory na Falaba district, President Bio will be remembered as the leader of the power where Guinea, not only Yenga, seize another part of Salon?
Exactly, which will not be good for his legacy, because at the end of the day he will be seen as one of the weakest presidents among several other weak presidents on that issue. So I think that's a danger when it comes to a legacy. Somebody talk about angry lion. Well, it's just clear that one man cannot fight a dozen. Angry lion, imagine the way they make. Now we sit in comfort zone. let him go to the war front and do those kinds of things. So it just goes to how then they use social media. I think again, government must bank on the public support. Government will get huge public support on whatever defensive action. And again, if we talk about defensive action, it need to come overnight, but for build with defense capacity by way of increasing on spending. I repeat, my last quote, so many other people can talk, I don't want to talk about Koroma and other things, but my last word would be, the fear of war is the war of fear itself. This might be philosophical, but I think this should be the realistic opinion and view we should go around this issue with.
All right, Melvin, thank you. Up next, we get sports and entertainment news plus a media review. My name is Usman Ibrahim Mara. Until next time, bye-bye.
Wake up to important issue them where they affect Salon and the world. The Epic Morning Show, they set the agenda for the day by way for look inside social, economic and political environment and self bring interesting topic them when need critical answer and solution them. We they bring the issue them come to UNU with just one agenda when I for serve the people with all the answer where they need. Tune in to the Epic Morning Show every Monday to Friday 7:30 to 10 o'clock in the morning on Epic Radio 99.3 FM as we bring in Master Sabi people for come discuss all the important issue them where they happen in the country. You can watch me live now with Facebook page when at Epic Radio 99.3 FM and surf on Slick TV channel 37. Epic Morning Show with a serve on no hot one. Up to important issue them where they affect Salon and the world. The Epic Morning Show, they set the agenda for the day by way for look inside social, economic and political environment and self bring interesting topic them when need critical answer and solution them. We they bring the issue them come to UNU with just one agenda when I for serve the people with all the answer where they need. Tune in to the Epic Morning Show every Monday to Friday 7:30 to 10 o'clock in the morning on Epic Radio 99.3 FM as we bring in Master Sabi people for come discuss all the important issue them where they happen in the country. You can watch me live now with Facebook page when at Epic Radio 99.3 FM and surf on Slick TV channel 37. Epic Morning Show with a serve on no hot one. Up to important
morning and welcome to your midweek edition of Sports Updates. Let me start off with some very good news for Leon Stars as they prepare for the FIFA Football Series 2026. Osai Salon will get the opportunity to play against Oman for the very first time, and March 27 and this competition go start, and Salon as well go play on the 30th of March either against Azerbaijan or St. Lucia. So this is the first time we Salon they be called for play the FIFA Football Series, and this also the serve as for evaluate the ranking of teams that they perform in this FIFA Football Series 2026. So Finnish top tier side Inter Turku don't finally agree on signing Ali Conte on one season long loan with an option for buy the player at the end of the season. So the 21-year-old for that on set for a new path inside Finnish football. So these are the players who perform extremely well or better for match week 27 inside the English Premier League. So we get Eze, Victor Gyökeres, Dean Henderson, the Palace goalkeeper. We get Raul Jimenez from Fulham, James Milner will also don't make in 645 appearance in English football, and Nico O'Reilly from Manchester City and Antoine Stanch will score one very good free kick over the weekend. So the draw will officially be made for the Women's FA Cup draw. Also, we will see Charlton go play against Liverpool in the women's side. Chelsea go play against London City Lionesses or Tottenham. Arsenal women's team go play against Brighton, and Birmingham women's team go play against Manchester City. So the Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao in the rematch fight will finally be confirmed for the 18th of September 2026. So these two great guys will go back to the ring for a rematch 11 years down the line. So the Salon Football Association don't suspend the female under-17 head coach pending investigation. So the Salon Football Association don't inform the public, say they don't suspend Miss Famata Touré, when the head coach for the under-17 female team. Well, this came as a result under administrative suspension as then they investigate an audio will circulate about the coach. So for this morning, all this we go bring to you inside Sports Update.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to your midweek edition of the entertainment news here on the Epic Morning Show. Starting from the top here with French Montana. Well, according to French Montana, says a hit song with Unforgettable help push Afrobeat onto the bigger stage. He believes, say, if not to in Afrobeat, not forever, which we say wish to. According to him, Afrobeat be they exist before, but just after a global hit, that's not the moment, and a call on African for Guyana in flower. Moving on, Simi also done lost 100k followers on Instagram, well, due to the tweets the way we done they do back 20 years ago, and of course some of them think they are way be they promote sexual abuse, and fans they don't call them, say if not apologize, well, there will be so many consequences. And also rumors has it that authorities also don't invite them for some investigation, looking at, say, some of them tweets there really look suspicious. Kasim the Weezer, You Bluffo, it's a new song, of course, we and say it will be dropping just after Ramadan, so let's watch out. Also a new music alert. So Linus the Genius, of course, has it that a Fake Love is the new one he will be bringing to your speaker, so watch out for the young brother. And finally, popular music producer Lord Moore, the Golden Finger, think he don't get enough from the fans them. So according to him yesterday, he make a post say it's about that time. If you want to unfollow him, let you unfollow him, because they on a serious block and delete. I think a peace of mind 99 most priority. This now we get for you this morning inside the entertainment news.
To important issue them where they affect Salon and the world. The Epic Morning Show, they set the agenda for the day by way for look inside social, economic and political environment, and self bring interesting topic them when need critical answer and solution them. We they bring the issue them come to UNU with just one agenda when are for serve the people with all the answer where they need. Tune in to the Epic Morning Show every Monday to Friday 7:30 to 10 o'clock in the morning on Epic Radio 99.3 FM as we bring in Master Sabi people for come discuss all the important issue them where they happen in the country. You can watch me live now with Facebook page when at Epic Radio 99.3 FM and surf on Slick TV channel 37. Epic Morning Show with a serve on no hot one. Up to important issue them where they affect Salon and the world. The Epic Morning Show, they set the agenda for the day by way for look inside social, economic and political environment.
join as lunch, e be dem serve as dinner. Benny Mix get different type like pikin mix and super mix for all ages. Remember say Benny Mix dey na package and they write PMC banner. Benny Mix they all sign a salon for sale. But if you want to buy plenty, you are number 44 Battle Street, Piton, or call us 078 134 541 073 661 648 or 088 077 678. Benny Mix, grow strong, grow smart.
I hope that our visitors would listen to this song carefully, because it's true. They're trying their best to stop our progress with bad propaganda. I mean the foreign press. Bad things are blown out of proportion and spread all around. But the good things of the island they will never mention. Like our scholars have sit and passed every test. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. You know our music is rated amongst the best. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. But if a man steal a mango or breeze blow up a woman dress, bet your life we making headline in the foreign press. True, true. Lamba bombe pa, lamba roba, lamba de la de da, tila loba, la domba, tila da. We had a little riot in this town. The headline it got, you'll swear the whole island was burning down. But I had to laugh when a visitor turned and said, what the fuss about? This happens in New York every day. You know what sportsmen...
Na pots we empty, they make boku noise. Hello, good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning Show review segment. Welcome to your Epic Radio 99.3 FM and Seth live on YouTube now. So if you get to YouTube, just type Epic Radio. You see all we shows them live on YouTube. Go subscribe to the channel on YouTube, because all we shows them, particularly the Epic Morning Show, we stream them live on the YouTube page. We save the live on Choice FM, we the live on the Radio Garden, and save live on the website. Made the program with you this morning. My name is Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya, and we get a lot of stories that we'll look at shortly, and also we'll review the front page or pages of the various newspapers that we'll get in front of we. In the studios now are being joined by, of course, we get the birthday celebrant Mohamed Toby Kagbo celebrating his birthday today, and that's where the day at the panel already. Happy birthday for us and good morning.
Thank you very much, Reginald. Good morning to you and good morning to our listeners and viewers. Now we're on YouTube, so just only on Facebook anymore.
Yeah, of course. So it's another birthday, Mohamed Toby. Any special message?
Well, alhamdulillah, it's special because it become few, not many people get the opportunity for celebrate their birthday during Ramadan or during Lent season. So for me, this night is special one, not just about the age being added, but because the two most popular religion in the world, they observe the Lent and Ramadan. So for me, alhamdulillah, and I want to say, tell God thank you for this age.
All right, James Kamamani, good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Reginald, and good morning to people of Salon. Everyone they listen to we and to we brothers and sisters in Afalaba as well. Good morning to you now.
Let me go quickly to the...
They talk about people in Afalaba.
Yeah, it's not special concern for the people of Falaba, and also to we apprehended security officers away in the Guinea as a whole. It's still the talking topic, and Silonians and still not going for talk about them.
All right,
it's a
let's
shame
go
for
down to the review of the various newspaper. We get the Independent Observers as my first speak this morning. F&A Continental Training Center empowered youth with vocational skills. We also get women deliver call for global system to put communities first. This IWD. There's a photo there of Maliha Khan, when the CEO of Women Deliver. VP Jallo not playing the game. A photo there of Dr. Mohamed Julde Jallo on the front page of this paper, and also we have Peace of Mind ventured. Oh, okay. I think this, Mr. President, can we talk at 340 day now the Independent Observers this morning?
The satellite newspaper, I got the first story reads, as APC opposes presidential appointment, 12 political parties endorse ECSL new chairman. Another story, ECOWAS chief of defense staff meets to strengthen regional security. And the final one, Bar Association makes abrupt change. Other story you go find the satellite newspaper.
Away from the satellite newspaper, Concord Times newspaper top story says this morning, government seek diplomatic solution after Guinean troop detain security personnel. Chief Minister engages defense leadership on proposed Juba Barracks trade-off. A photo there of the Chief Minister and the CDS. We also get Parliament and NGOs strength in collaboration to celebrate World NGOs Day. Police officer testify against APC scribe. All of them stories there so and more. They now the Concord Times this morning.
My final pick with me, I get the Standard Times newspaper. The first story reads, "Thank you for your massive support." This is the quote of Vice President Dr. Julia Jallo tells SLPP grassroots. You see the photo of the Vice President and also some supporters of SLPP. Another story, Mayor Akisoya receives Australian Foreign Affairs scribe. Another story, Minister Tunis showcases Solima's touristic futures. Other story you go find the Standard Times newspaper.
Alright, we also get the Awoko newspaper this morning. We get prosecution presents cyber evidence against Lansana Doumbouya for insulting President Bio. Sierra Leone takes over ECOWAS defense helm amid regional security strain. And also mechanization gap constraints Makeni women's farmer. ECOWAS sets 2050 blueprint for borderless West Africa. A photo there of ECOWAS resident representative Ambassador Azuma. All of them stories as well more in our local newspaper. We want to go for a very short break. Immediately after the break, we come and introduce you stories. Stay tuned.
With the look for best betting experience, register with 1xBet today and enjoy. When you register with 1xBet, I say then go give you 200% bonus by your first deposit. And when you complete your registration, side day we then go ask you for put your official promo code. Just put AMS232. 1xBet, try get on your phone. 1xBet get fine game them like casino game, card game, and they all get sober winning. They get football, basketball, tennis, and boku other one them with live updates. Register with your phone and make sure say you register with valid ID card. And when you done your registration, screenshot them for Bambai. You can withdraw and deposit with Colats, with Orange Money, Afri Money, 1xBet Cash, MasterCard, or Visa Card. 1xBet, they sponsor La Liga, Serie A, League One, Confederation of African Football, and a partnership with FC Cologne. That not done, then get them brand ambassador them like Yemata, the Laughing Matter, Crack Twist and Zamza, Robino the comedian, and plenty other one them. 1xBet, play on today, forget you're winning. And not forget to bet responsibly. The office the Lumley Beach Road by Empire Night Club. But if you're not able to reach there, call on a telephone number 076 100 338 or 078 206 171. 1xBet, I'll win you this week. Joy is gone, only a little more.
You don't ready for win big money every single day? Epic Radio they make an Epic Radio with Bomba cash out for just 10 years no more. You can enter the draw and win 5 money right inside your phone. No stress, no waste time, and now so you go take joy. Now *799*2# and choose how much tickets you want from 1 to 10. Enter your Orange Money or Afri Money pin and boom, now you that. You don't enter the draw. The more tickets you buy, the higher chance you get for win. And the best part is that if they pick your number, the money that goes straight Money or AfriMoney wallet. You no even need for Canada station. So, what you dey wait for? Dial *799*2# now and continue for listening to Epic Radio. If you na one of the lucky daily winners then. For more information, call the support
Epic
center on
Radio.
this number yaso 032-300-033. Remember cash out, money dey flow. Powered by Masslink Limited. This not a purpose to whether under 18 or so play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply.
Right, hello and welcome back. You still listen to the Epic Morning Show review segment right here on Epic Radio 99.3 FM, live on YouTube. Like I say, go to YouTube, watch we live on YouTube, live on Choice FM, live on Radio Garden, and safe live on Facebook and we websites as well. So all of them platforms are also available for make you able to listen to the program this morning. All right, topics that we are going to look at here this morning. We'll look at some allegations on electoral misconduct to involve ballot boxes. One of the flag bearer aspirants raised concern, where we will play shortly. And also IMF urge mandatory asset declaration for strengthening transparency. And we see the main opposition party though express their position after them get a NAC meeting yesterday. So APC though reject the proposed appointment of Edmond Sylvester Alpha and all one against waiting and described as deliberate sabotage of electoral reforms. We go discuss them as well. But let's go quickly and look at the allegation of ballot boxes them and things that we get for with the APC lower level election as one of the flag bearer, presidential flag bearer aspirant when Mohamed Omodu Kama Jagaban be expressed concern. Let's listen to what he say in this interview.
When they go put ballot box and they host them, they need for take drastic action against them. You know, the elder that the party need for take wallahi this thing, but I will get for first. Let them not worry no more. Because we never allow anybody for steal nothing from anybody. Yes, as long as I breathe, I will fight them all the way to the last.
All right, it's a very short statement from Mohamed Omodu. James Kamamani still really get incidents of, well, should I say, things that will not go on well with the APC lower level election. Allegedly, they talk about ballot boxes, ballot stuffing, and a lot of other ones them as well in the APC lower level election. Here's Jagaban saying that they are not going to accept anybody we want for tolerate for rig or rogue the lower level election where the internal election management committee at the APC will put out the preliminary position as to that they don't receive results them and they publish them from time to time, even though they see some candidates and they celebrate now already. But it's raising some serious concern here, and it's not the first raising it. Other candidates them as well on the raise concern on some of the malpractices that will occur during the APC lower level election management.
Yes, Reginald. You know, I just smile way Jagabandi say yes, when he just talk just not say he go use every power within him for stop some of the things that they happen. You know, it just
makes some allegation
these allegations that were subject to investigation as well. That's what he said. And for every politician we they contest election, one thing for they expect, even though it's not acceptable internationally wise, some of the things that you go for they expect them that it will happen sometimes. Sometimes party enthusiasts them can do certain things in a way they're not supposed to do during election, but they are doing it because they want the candidates them for win at all cost. And so Jagaban is just coming into it, and perhaps he's just started learning some of these tricks when it comes to politics, you know. And for say we go make sure say fit and make sure say he stop him with all in power. Yes, he go do he go for do but when? Because you can't able to fight the system now within APC where you in a presidential aspirant. Your intention is to take the party to 2028 election and win it. And so for now, certain statements, and for me, I feel certain things, and even in as much as they feel aggrieved by some actions that we're just happy with from the recent election, I think if I talk about the party hierarchy, when they talk on them, and also not in one grain, other people them, we cover the the election
lower level.
the lower level election Saturday. There are so many issues.
Yeah,
there.
like for example, constituency 109 or 386, we saw ballot stuffing.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't get ballot paper that way.
Allegedly.
Yeah, no, we saw the papers.
You not see them,
yes,
okay.
Exactly.
So this is not to tell on eyewitnesses.
Yes, we see.
So these are things that we I feel say as a party candidate
stamp and all of that things.
One thing you get for be conscious of that he is also making in good when it comes to party support.
Okay.
When it comes to party sympathy from people within the party. So something even though it not go down well with you, it will be advisable for them just meet with the party hierarchy and talk things over at the round table. You know, with other people they feel aggrieved. But if you begin for worse, you don't take close in public. It means you're exposing yourself, or it means you're exposing your political party. So in the say, do not wash your dirty linens in public. You know, so if you begin for the explain what will happen at the lower level election, ballot stuffing, ballot rigging, it's a problem. For me, I feel say the party not going to be happy with that. In as much as maybe some amount of tool go inside it, but for me, I think it need for act caution.
Toby, now come to you now. You think APC as a political party be prepared at all for organizing this lower level election? Because there was a lot of challenges that we then go through, talking about phases of paper, candidates not being on the ballot papers. Some side ended that they go vote. 2,000 voters, maybe 600 ballot papers, not other ballot papers for the other candidates. Them some side and the voting not start quick like constituency 386 where we go. The election start at 2:20 where it will start at 9 o'clock. And now allegedly Jakaban is talking about ballot stuffing, about people that we go to ballot paper and boxes and they host them in the lower level election. How damaging is this within the APC party? Because this is not an internal lower level of world election and they are having this kind of challenges, Mohamed Toby.
I think before making any comments about this, I want to commend the team from Epic Radio and Slick TV for an extensive coverage of the All People's Congress, then lower level or world elections. One of the things I want to we establish, we all know say elections in this country, in respect of the how big or small election day, whether a headman election, whether a
community chairman election,
whether a community chairman,
yes,
or whether a then kind of elections, we don't see huge sonko we don't they happen. But again, there are some issues will happen in different wards, so people let me go cast them vote. I remember you interview somebody we say a lot don't happen now the ward way in day in terms of then delay for count with the ballot boxes, then delay for start the election quick.
Say the material no count.
Yes,
quick.
and we also see somebody with it aspiring for it is secretary or something. Honorable Siraji Golins Kamara,
deputy national
yes.
Sect and chairman.
Yes, deputy national regional chairman. We all see chairman.
Deputy national
chairman. Thank you very much. So we see he makes some comments on Facebook and even make some short video that then for stop the elections. Reason being, according to Ram, a lot of irregularities that not happen in the elections. But come to think of it, and I think
don't you think he was doing that to seek attention and all?
Well, he's a politician. I can't say he do that for seek attention, because you self will be present in some areas. Don't make clarification say that we are sent that we are awards where the voting for starts at 9. They not start until like 2:30. So he's right.
That was God. So but that was just one of Toby.
Well, but the other sent words then they were allegedly we know say don't even vote or some sent words then they delay for vote. But I think the All People's Congress of late don't get so much wrangling with them with PPRC.
Within the party hierarchy.
Yeah, I have to say with the PPRC issues around the hierarchy of the party. We all understand that the Secretary General Lansana Doumbia ESQB also say then print enough ID cards for the people membership card for the people get the eligibility for vote. He also make mention that I think I listened to one of them. I think the deputy speaker for the main opposition party Now Parliament been talk say, let's then give everybody the right for votes, and anybody will reach the requirement or gets the appropriate qualification for vote level. And I think the All People's Congress, and I want to say they're not prepared for these lower level elections, but I think more could have been done rather than in the form way they. So despite many of them members not in party, don't they say the outcome of the lower level elections, we are credible, we are transparent, but we don't see a lot of allegation we don't make around individual. And Jagaban sounding his frustration about the outcome of the elections, it's something concerning. But again, let's see what will be the stand of the party. But I think the All People Congress, we are not 100% fully ready.
How much percent you give them in terms of preparedness?
Well, I will give aside
going to get a pass
aside of the issue around the PPRC, apart from the detention of the Secretary General.
No, I mean
of the
on
party.
the election. Yeah.
Yes, I want to exclude all of that. For me, I think I will give them 40 in terms of them preparedness.
Which is not a pass mark.
Yes, in terms of them prepared, because you find out that phases of the one that we contest for various positions, we are not on the ballot papers. So how somebody will for no say this is the individual one for can cast me vote for. So there were a lot of irregularities from the party out of this in terms of the ward elections.
Thank you very much. So IMF do urge mandatory assets declaration for strengthening transparency. Let's see how can this go. International Monetary Fund (IMF) do urge government of Salone for implement and enforce mandatory assets declaration for senior public officials, where they describe the measure as critical one way for strengthening transparency and also for reduce corruption, vulnerability, and then say for improve the institutional credibility. This call be made inside the IMF then country report 26 of 40 where review Sierra Leone progress under the extended credit facility program, where they say the report also they build on the recently published government and corruption diagnostic identity assets and declaration as a cornerstone for governance reform according to IMF. So Mane, do you think it's spot on? They are calling that governments really need for the urge well, ministries, departments and agencies and public officials for ensure say they declare the assets and all, which they've been doing, but this time around they are urging for make more transparency into the process. Man, let's get your bites on this one as well.
Yes, when I come to I read through the information we get from IMF, you know, and I begin for say sometimes again when we as Sierra Leone, when we start something we not get consistency. We know the press for make continue. You know, when ACC begin for do this, sometimes some even government officials they frown at them. ACC go do all kinds of things. ACC go come on the media. ACC go press, and some go do the asset declaration. But citizens them out there, we the citizens sometimes we get we may call for more, and we are still calling for more because you can't declare your assets as a politician where they can rule we, and we don't know which you get, which they come in at the office with. And this is the same call IMF is saying they are making. Asset declaration for be mandatory, and also everybody for know, you know, you for know waiting this policy they carry it and this waiting this policy they go. So for me, they look at IMF and ACC in comparison in several ways. One, you look at from the point of legal requirements, IMF gets strongly support mandatory declaration. The same thing go with ACC, but they are using the law mandatory mandatory declaration. ACC is using the law for do that verification. Why is IMF they call for robust verification mechanism? ACC verification exists but perceived as limited or selective. Now this is the catch. If you are calling for verification, IMF is saying it will be everybody. Whilst ACC sometimes they are be selective when it comes to verification. This is the thing. And encouraging greater transparency and accessibility. That's what the IMF they call for. For ACC, declaration generally not fully public, limited disclosure. So not everybody they know. There we see Kamemba determine one for contest. He publicly declare your asset, how much money get in your account, and this and that. This is sure. But when other politicians they go for go declare the assets, we know nothing. We not even know self when they go declare the assets. Now IMF is calling. IMF is saying it should be made public. It's a mandatory something that it should make public. Mind you, this is a foreign international company, institution. Now they tell we how we for run we us. Sometimes I can feel so embarrassed for with man they tell we what we for do, because we take money from them and they sponsor government. So they are telling us what we should do, and I think it's the way we do, but we know they see and say for respect to your institution. ACC has been doing it, but now IMF is pressing that we should do more. So I feel say the call is timely, and I feel say with government officials and need for step up and say if you are coming to rule people, declare what they can with. And when they left power, declare what you left power with. No, we know waiting. So they don't say when you are fighting corruption everywhere, and corruption should not be fought as a selective measure. So IMF is saying everything must not be selective, but it must be mandatory for everybody for see.
So is this a slap on our face that now foreign or international organization in the territory for they do more emphasis on we asset declaration? It's a government for the money for the process, and never put laws there for make every public officials take them very serious.
Well, I think asset declaration is something where we don't practice as a country for far too long now, and I'm not sure that we take directives from the IMF. We all know say IMF a strong body in the world, particularly underdeveloped countries in Africa. We rely on them so much in terms of getting loans or in terms of funding some project across Africa. And we as a country, Salone, we really don't be a dependent country to some of these big monetary institutions in the world. But again, let's look at the credibility. I think for anybody who would acquire a position in government, particularly senior position in government, you need to declare your assets, and this goes down to mainly the politician. Declaring your assets, they show how transparent you be as somebody where they can acquire a government office, how credible you go be, and how accountable you go be after where you don't receive an appointment for serve in government agency or ministry. Asset declaration, they set the boundary for law, no say, now this Toby been get before he become minister of so. Now this Toby been get before he become director of so institution. Now this property then Toby been gets before he serve in so and so. It puts the country in a safer place, and everybody go to monitor the process. Say now this person don't get A, B, and C. We all know the issue about Abu Kamara with the ACC. Then say a fail for account explanation. I want to just speak the word we they use of an unknown wealth, in able to explain about how we acquire in wealth. These are all serious concern. These are all things we should take into high consideration. For me, I think not only could they take directives from the IMF, but they're going to use this as a survey. They're going to use the intelligence. This is something where they may don't monitor for a couple of years. Then we'll just come out and make this. We all know IMF will be a credible institution, like I rightly been say. Underdeveloped countries in Africa, particularly Salone, will depend highly on this institution in terms of funds. So for me, I think because we get more funds from them, don't they say let people will declare their assets, and this will be a strong monitoring policy from the government. For me, I think we don't do but in terms of its effectiveness, in terms of its strong policy, I think we have been doing it, but you know that kind stiff measures and strong policy say if you not declare your assets within this stipulated date, you go face with this full consequence of penalties. And I think that now we need for add up to, but asset declaration, it don't tell you don't happen in this country. We just need for add to its firmness.
I will be taking it seriously.
Not explain. So we need for add now to its firmness, and we need for take them now with high esteem and put all utmost seriousness in it.
All right, thank you very much. Before we take our last topic, let's take a few messages then. from Karoti and Aroti and Au Cafe where Kyle bring come to we and all. So we start off with the very first one because of course we all know in the morning where you can wake up. A lot of we can need that tea where they push we where they start with it brightly. So if you look for a natural tea where you want to make it refresh your body, I mean you look for something where healthy and where it good for your digestion, you want that tea where they keep you for you feel really fresh all throughout the day. Then remember I say Awo tea now the answer to that problem there. Awo tea that they make them from natural grown tea leaves where they say healthy, refreshing and easy for digest. 100 tea bag 90 per every pack. I mean any small box you get 100 tea bag of Awo tea per annum. There is always more for you enjoy and share. Awo tea na natural freshness in every sip. So just look at the cup of and then just ensure so you get a cup of the Awo tea. And remember say na Kyle na they bring come Awo tea to you. Now again Kyle as well they do the Awo cafe. You want that coffee, maybe you know like tea na coffee like. You want that coffee where they wake you up instantly. A lot of we not can get that kind of magigi. We want that way they push you up. So you want that coffee where they wake you up instantly, where they make you look smooth, you look very vibrant, okay? And they give you that aromatic taste where you go enjoy at any time. You need that energy for you stay active all day, now your office or anytime you defend yourself, then Awo Cafe don't get you covered. Remember say Awo Cafe 100% a pure, a smooth, a aromatic and it keep you energetic all day. Just add small warm water na the glass cup or whatever thing where you use your flask and enjoy a bold cup where go fit perfectly into your busy lifestyle. Awo Cafe stay energetic, stay active all day. Awo Cafe again they be brought to you by Kyle. All right, and then we final message before we take the last message and open the phone line. I want to talk small about Benny Mix. Benny Mix, what I call the name, I know say plenty people in Sabi they know about Benny Mix. So as a Kumbra, whether you're a man or a woman, what should they give you picking for make it grow fine? Benny Mix now the answer. If you know the guy know that thing, then sure say you can get Benny Mix. Benny Mix then they make them from local grains them, local items them, and things that will the pull and salad and any they use to make and then pack them with 14 essential vitamins them where they help for develop the brain and the body. Remember say no cooking stress. You know remember say hey, this are the cook at the take I put 5 minutes before you cook. No, you just add small warm water, they mix them and then the Benny Mix you picking can enjoy them. Remember say before you go buy the Benny Mix, ensure say you get BFC on the pack. Every pack forget BFC. Benny Mix, grow strong and grow smart. All right, gentlemen, let's go for our last topic now. We get to look at the letter where the press release where the main opposition, All People's Congress, don't put out to the general public, and then they'll reject the appointment of the appointment of Edmond Sylvester Alpha. We propose to parliamentary or subjected to parliamentary approval. The appointment has been made by the president. So the press release dated 24th February, yesterday, then we get an emergency NAC meeting will be announced to the public. And the press release is APC rejects proposed appointment of Edmond Sylvester Alpha, warned against deliberate sabotage of electoral reforms. Now, here's what the APC has to say. The National Advisory Council in the NAC within the APC party say following consultation with the party leadership and its elected official of all levels of governance has unanimously expressed grave concern regarding the appointment of Mr. Edmond Sylvester Alpha as chairman of the Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone. I just read the second paragraph and then I'll count on my guests them for my colleagues and sorry for reply. And say, after careful consideration of the NAC states its strongest possible terms and without reservation that this proposed appointment constitutes a direct assault of the Agreement for National Unity, a deliberate circumvention of the Biden tripartite reform process, and a dangerous attempt to reenact the very electoral status quo that the nation, with the support of the international community, agreed must change. NAC recalled the elected officials of the opposition resume participation in governance, including parliament, local council, strictly pursuant to the Agreement for National Unity, which led to the establishment of the tripartite recommendation and the adoption of the electoral reforms recommendation aimed at restoring democratic legitimacy, political stability, and public confidence following the disputed 2023 general election. Mane, this is the position of the main opposition, All People's Congress Party, rejecting the proposed appointment, or the appointment of Edmond, because he has been appointed already. It's just subjected to parliamentary approval, but the president don't appoint him, and it just they wait now for make parliament do the vetting and see whether parliament go give their approval, as mandated by the constitution of Salon. The APC, having a strong case here, man, in your opinion?
There are several points where the APC raised. A lot of points where I feel say very, very, very strong.
Okay.
And for every state for be democratically independent, I think some of these things where the APC raised, this government need for take them into consideration.
Okay.
Firstly, they talk about the establishment of the national unity. We remember I say sometime we the SLPP may come back to power in the second term. The APC may walk out of parliament, where the parliamentarian may come out of parliament and say that that bring about the national unity.
Okay.
That bring about the national unity. And after that national unity, the other international community bodies decide for say make them come together and form the tripartite. The reason being, APC may always see that the 2023 election was being rigged. It was not fair. So because of the issues, and they may get strong issues with the electoral commission. And so because of all the reasons, and they bring about the tripartite committee. And inside the tripartite committee, there are a lot of recommendations where they make. One of the recommendations are that Section 32 of the Constitution, this Section 32. 3 of the Constitution say, therefore, establish before any appointment into the electoral body, therefore, get what they call the Search and Nomination Committee, therefore be established from the 1991 Constitution. And so APC don't make them.
But that has been amended now. Is it part of the amendment bill?
It is part of the amendment bill.
It has not been amended.
Now again, if you read the part of the amendment bill, another point with the APC they raise is that if this portion, the part of the amendment bill, and now this bill don't go into first reading now Parliament. So now that they call on the government now say the Parliament say now they need the government need for wait after the bill don't go into a third reading until final reading, and then 2/3 of majority of the Parliament vote for the new amendment bill. The new constitution. So they urge now say this Parliament need for wait until after the amendment bill.
But do we have time? The election is 2028.
It's not about time. It's about constitutional procedures. It's about procedures.
The president, you think?
No, it is about constitutional procedure. Don't play the devil's advocate here. It is about constitutional procedures. So this is the stand of the APC. Now, if they say they have to wait, and now they call on now, if they not wait, it will be say the rebirth of the national unity and the tripartite committee. It not get no relevance. It will be no relevance. Now, if they are saying from the one of the newspaper I read this morning, say 12 political parties don't endorse ECSL new chairman. Okay, fine and good. But when they go sign this national unity and the tripartite committee, how many political parties?
It was between the APC, the SLPP, and the moral guarantors.
Done. So, in as much as those parties are registered political parties, they were not part of the tripartite committee.
Are they truly relevant, man?
I don't want to say they are relevant. I don't want to be disrespectful to any political parties. But the issue is whether they are relevant or not. They are registered political parties.
Or do they only become relevant when we are closer to election?
For me personally, I don't even know whether they are existing. I don't even know whether they are existing. Yes, because when it comes to serious national issues, we don't hear them. We don't see themselves. It's only the ruling party and APC. They see them. But when it comes to appoint electoral commissioner, you will see they say, according to what the State House people are saying, that 12 political parties, and these political parties say we don't know them. Who are these people? Who side and sign? Who they sign? Yes, they should make public to us. Now we know. What these political parties will sign? Who are they? Whose party they sign? Yeah, who didn't sign? At least that we know. We're not citizens, that we know. If you are appointed, you are approving, okay, that we know. Okay, now, as I say again, back to the topic, is that if the APC is taking this stand, and I feel say the government need for adhere to them, because they make them stand very clear.
The APC is just one of the many
it's one, but it's parties. One of the main political parties, main opposition political party, where now them and the SLPP go into national unity agreement, and also the tripartite. And the two political parties agree for follow religiously with the recommendations they make.
The APC also expressed concern that the government is sabotaging the electoral reform. Is that so, in your opinion?
If clearly they see that this man where they appoint so, APC are saying that they're part of the electoral system where, according to the APC, that the election will happen in 2023 was rigged. That's what they are saying. So if this man is going to be appointed again as chairman, it means he is going back to the voting system. That is what the APC is saying. Okay. So they are saying that no, they don't want, and then they come out plain, even when it comes to the reappointment of us, when we as
acting,
Southern Regional
chairman.
At that time, yes, at that time again, the APC not agree for them. They had some issues with him personally. So this is the thing. So I think say the two political parties again need for count. In as much as the other political parties are relevant because they are registered political party with respect to them, but these two political parties they may don't come together and get an agreement, national unity, and now they don't give ultimatum. If within 48 hours they not withdraw the appointment of Edmond Alpha, Sylvester Alpha, it means the no parliamentarians, APC parliamentarian no go. No member of local government councils no go be not for that work. This is very serious for our country. It is very serious for democracy.
Whose side is the takeaway? Now there one for look at. I mean, the president, the government is saying we don't have enough time. The position has been vacant. The last time Mike be there, I said the position will be vacant for over 6 months. So the president get the constitution. Why is the amendment bill still tabled in parliament? And progress not only make it. The president therefore act within the constitution, the 1991 constitution, and it quotes is it section 32 or so 3 we get the power for appoint with consulting the other political parties, DCSL commissioner. So Mike said the president work on that particular constitutional right or power where the constitution gave. Now the APC rejecting the proposed appointment of Edmond Sylvester Alpha, which subject to parliamentary approval, and they are saying if the address is not being looked into, then they are going to from the letter cease participation in governance and a lot. So whose side is the lead in all of this, and what do you make up of the APC release where then put late in the evening yesterday, Toby?
Well, I now want to primarily focus just on the All People's Congress.
Okay.
But again, you know, go talk about political parties in this country without mentioning the name of the All People's Congress. And I also want to agree that there are only among, let me say 15, 16, or let me say, 16. Yes, I want to exclude the SLPP in this conversation for now. But I will still let me just put it this way. Among the 16 official or registered political parties that we get,
yes.
Now only they don't pull and stand out rejecting the appointment. But come to think of it,
I stand to be corrected. Unity Party as well is another one. We reject the appointment.
Two political parties.
Femi Claudius Cole.
Let me just say two political parties. Yes, now they don't get one. We don't join them. I think in compliance with the 1991 Constitution, where in our section 32(3) spelled it clear the powers what the president gets in appointing commissioner for the ECSL. We're also subjected to parliamentary approval. But if the All People's Congress raise some points, I want for quotes in the words of I think it's Minkailu, one of the days we host them now, or I think somebody from the public city team, which is say, allegedly, according to the words we use, that the person in question, Edmond Sylvester, been served as the returning officer at the southern region during the 2023 elections. And according to the All People's Congress and other international bodies, also we don't question the credibility or the outcome of the 2023 elections, which the APC still claims say that election was not fair, it was not credible.
They are still challenging, the credibility of that election.
Still challenging the credibility of the elections, in as much as they may fail for take the matter to court. But I think there is a lot of now within the amendments, the constitutional amendment bill, they don't be tabled in front of Parliament, and this is part of what I really get for debates about in appointing the ECSL or irregularities will happen in the elections. So for me, I think, and not primarily want for bank on within the All People's Congress to say, but in terms of experience, I think he's one of the most experienced staff you can find at the ECSL. But what about transparency? Can he be transparent? That is questions with the APC don't they ask.
Is it true that this appointment, according to the APC, the press release, they sabotage the electoral reforms, where now based on the electoral reforms, they bond the tripartite committee, and we see the recommendation the tripartite committee make for which one, and say then forget the search and nomination committee, and APC say waiting the president do so now correct now a violation of that the agreement of the national unity and all we get it tripartite. Is this a sabotage to the electoral reforms where the APC and the government of Sierra Leone agree on, Toby, in your opinion?
I think there is some amount of betrayal in all of this, because mind you, in establishing the unity agreement, it takes a lot. There were people who come together, moral guarantors for put that together. So every single document or every single word in that document need for be respected. I think APC as a political party just need for put their stance so high and bring out reasons, valid reasons why they think, like say, they are not accepting the appointment. But it's not the first time we don't see many people don't tag an appointment for be allegedly involved with the ruling government, which I cannot confirm to that. But it is not justification that his appointment will see APC lose the elections. Let's come back again. Who appointed Umfali? It was Anes Baikoma. And APC lose the elections. So there is no guarantee that if he's
and of course Pakaba during tenure
appointed Christian Atrop and SLP will lose the election.
Solobi,
so it is not justifiable that because the ruling party or the ruling government appointed that man, which means SLP won the elections or APC will lose the elections.
Thank you so much, my brother Mohamed Tobi. Let's take the calls and now. Hello, good morning. Name and side call you from.
Good morning, Reginald Ujiputu.
Yes, concerned citizen. Go ahead and make a contribution.
God bless. Talking about Edmond Alpha for the Electoral Commission, just like quickly the party say, part of this, the problem will lead them to the tripartite. And Edmond Alpha was part of it. He was serving I think in the north, in the south, even in the north at one time, But to get another lot of people well grounded in terms of electoral, we still the work we can take that point. We're competent more than Monalpha. If President Bill really think about this country, how make this country go before, make we let them Dubaru here for wetin. Now president here don't dey cause problem. You go say okay, make we wait for the search and nomination committee, make them do them presentation. Then go up to 5 or 3, we then get for elect and do then you go pick out of them one day. At least make we not put the cat before the horse for just for please we political party or which I am concerned. Thank you.
079994993. That's the number where Yusuf can add the voice to the things that we discuss inside the program this morning. The Epic Morning Show review segment. And maybe make it Regina Brano Jukutuza. Good morning. Bumper. All right, go ahead.
You see, it's about all taxes. See the election now. To see the outcome. So we see back now on Nadugo, where 49 he changed to 149. And look at the next thing, he said 2023 and 2028.
Hello, Bumper. You able to move away from Musa Ide? You line the break.
Yeah.
We need to get you clear. Hello, Bumper.
You get me now? You get me?
Okay, go ahead now.
Okay, I say waiting we for land is about in all plan system. This very man, we see him at the southeast, the outcome of that 2023 election. Then we see him back na Konadugu, where he changed that figure from 49 to 149. And look at what he said. He said 2023 and 2028. He said it go difference no good there. Any election, any day any time I make election, there must be difference. And if then difference, then you not take into cognizance when one create one party system where President be smart. He say laka with this unity agreement towards tripartite. When na in don't bond then kind here, we not go wait for us set the precedent right because it's about precedent. If we set bad precedent today, it will affect generation tomorrow. No, no, do something today at one place for time. Generation come, then can suffer innocently. Thank you.
079994993. The review segment still continue, and we accommodate more calls in the program this morning. Hello.
Good morning, Epic.
Yes, sir. Lamin Samura Koyaton.
Yes. This idea of say 12 party. What is the impact when 12 party are creating in this country? If you come in terms of lawmaking, they know they make law for we. What do we know now? SLPP, APC, now they make law, now they draft law, now they in a parliament. Local government, non-party party are not get to one council or self. So what are the impacts? Whose impacts will they create for the development of this country? We go tag them, say, because we don't get 12 people that we're not relevant, you say you go take them over APC, where they in a parliament, then get chairman them, then get mayors them. You go compare the one with APC. I like now the 27, they're not comparable to APC, where they part of the governance system in this country. So let SLPP stop for say 12 people political party don't support we. And then we also know say this tripartite where SLPP they can kill so $400 million they at stake due to that Millennium Corporation waiting. Because the American ambassador will tell you say until the full implementation of tripartite, we no get that money there. So if they elect alone, let them consider we for that $400 million. Thank you.
07999949993. More calls in the program this morning. Let's go. Let's pick more calls. Hello.
Hello, Epic.
Yes. Good morning. You must have called before.
Rogers Juba.
Yes. Rogers, go ahead.
We don't agree say na two political party dey. But the two political party not to them be go call the international community for say they don't cheat them. Then the day aside, now APC do one, so now make the transaction be there between APC and SLPP. But today, we for caution APC said because they not get better returning officer. If you don't go hold lower election, then they rig that lower election. So you the same thing where you been they do now, you afraid say they don't do UAM. But Edmond Alpha been there inside all the elections, then we don't take part in this country. Now the same thing where they do with Infa Ali, even SLPP be denied for Ifa Ali, they at the same time, Ifa Ali come, then win election through Ifa Ali. If we want now, let EPCC go bring another tripartite, but this time you not get forbid under AU or neither ECOWAS. Let them bring Mano River Union.
079-994-993, the number we Yusuf can add the voice to it to the discuss. We just accommodate few calls and then I would go the cutting down shortly. Hello.
Reginald, good morning.
Yes, sir. Malaika, go ahead, boss.
Yeah, God bless you. Well, talking about the conditionalities of IMF, we don't see the SLPP don't always they dance to the tune of the IMF. Initially, when the first elections they go on way, the predecessors denying the conditionalities of IMF for full subsidy palm fuel. APC said they need to do them. And the SLPP said they are willing to pull subsidy. When this country they suffer, so they like it, and they not even stop for pull subsidy. They add their own interest palm fuel. We don't disturb the one whole country. So let us ready for dance to the tune. And I don't ignore this one. Yeah. Thank you very much.
079-994-993. Few calls more, and then we draw the cutting down of the program this morning. Hello, good morning. You must have the call from. Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Edmond Alpha, that by election when I do, we one pan the tally sheets there. The figure changed from 49 to 109. Now him be supervisor. So the problem with people in this country is that they cannot agree to certain things where they did before international body or body organization. But when it comes to themselves inly, they're not sincere for doing the right thing. When I don't go sign them before moral guarantors, when I agree say when I go do what you now be don't state now a document. Where you come and can I where it's in parliament when I say tripartite not to a parliamentary document. Now document we don't know sabi na parliament. When for I say now party na the power and I'm not the govern, but because now one do the wrong thing, when I begin the campaign, okay, but now no more you talk. These are one of the people that they not fancy you go to make that. So may job continue for do the right thing. Maybe take a as President they want. Thank you.
079-994-993. Few more calls, maybe 4 more, and then we wrap up. Please keep our 1 minute each so that we go talk to other people. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is Bakar from.
Yes, Bakar, go ahead and make your contribution.
One thing we the people are for the agreements will come out after the war. Now in Pakaba be used where we get the PR system and then pass on a parliament where we could get the PR system. The agreements with them people are the two. The agreements where the American and they self-sponsor the program say done. The APC and the SLPP then pen their signature. So this agreement here, after the agreement, the actionable and implementable. One day we not get this agreement. So if you see they not even put that agreement in a parliament for let day to law, then they go and cherry pick, then they pick them here, then they carry it. And now some of the things then they show this here. These are the agreements we actually upper. Instead of let them know who than the post will go be upper, another place here. The other go be PPRC, and other go be a neck commission. These are the things in this way get and for let we country get is let me you to go vote. We can't let them we sleep. We rest, we not see in the country, we vote, let politicians and go value it. But other people are not doing. And they do things where we serve the party say, this is in the carry. Now the first election this way me see. I see them they call back to the Siso Jamane. We Siso Jamane all sides. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Bakar. So Prince Rena Thomas na Facebook say we need a rerun election in constituency 109 and again, he said, UNISA say, I admire your level of analysis, issues of national interest. You are truly representing your conscience. Let me pick this call and I will take the other messages them on Facebook. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, morning.
Thank you.
Come on, yeah, please, go ahead.
Yeah, brother, help me. Right now, amputees and that protect of food where they make for Mauritania and it don't cost you for 4 million leons in right now
forget it, government not help we. Before you go make forget free treatment now hospital for we as a amputee. Now that protected leg now for make the thing is cheap for we or free for we, they suffer a lot. Forget even for poor we they will not pay money. My brother, they not the rule for we, they suffer. Nothing not the way this government they do for we towards it. The last time Paul Sanger say they don't cancel, they make protection for we the poor.
Thank you. So we don't take that concern, but we want the public for notice. There is a program where we definitely get for come up with. We get for the look at some of the concerns and the way they come out from the public. But details about that program they will not go know from time to time. Yeah, we'll take this call quickly. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Good morning.
Morning.
The concern when I raised this morning, me I so happy where I listen. Me na per country they call for a little top.
Yes.
So when I'm concerned about the 12 party that we agree about the appointment, we want to make una call there now. So they down an interview each one party, but they accept what they accepted the appointment, so that we say all will get clear understanding for say yes, they agree to the appointment, so that it will make you all feel free. Yeah.
Thank you.
They are big when I do that, but when I call the party then one by one on us.
We'll do that. Thank you. All right. Mohammed Conte, they say the power of the president has been questioned before for the name of stability in the country. Again, he say, I just can't take the last lucky caller. Let's take Mohammed DC message we send, and then I go close with the phoning of the program. Okay, it says the power of the president have been questioned before for the stability. Well, I'll come back to that message quickly. I'll just take this last caller. Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, the final caller for today. Go ahead. Ajazi, go ahead. Hello, Ajazi. I don't know if not the Saturday, but it's very noisy. I'm afraid, Ajazi, the place where it is so noisy, and we basically not get you clear from here. So, last quiz is bonus person. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, go ahead. Name of the call from.
Pamusa Adwazak.
Okay, Pamusa, go ahead.
Now, what are the travel say about that with man there? Then they tell we what we for do. What in the cause all that in there? Because of still we didn't liberate under them with man there. But if we stand by ourselves as Africa to God, believe me, even people in the country say very real. When they with man there, they don't take we election and begin with born with the ocean and any other way and the guy want her. Now this all the constant in there. You see? So now we try, now we self responsible for we self. We can go mineral in the country. We can go Kuba. All the hills there where they teach on a mineral. If it's to yourself in no more with the transport, go to another man country to go with the money. But why should I alone? Take no more with the bear to God. Hey we.
I need to take any call again. Mohammed Conte said the power of the president has been questioned before for the name of stability in the country. The president could have been thoroughly thoughtful about the approach, especially when the appointees were part of the previous process that was questioned. Stability of a nation is paramount. Nelson Nano, last Nelson, he said in 2003. He said in 2003, Pakaba appointed the Christian Atop. APC was against the appointment, but won the election in 2007. President Anes Bayakuma appointed Mohammed Conte as Chief Electoral Commissioner. SLPP was against the appointment, but won the election in 2028. 2026, President Bio has appointed Mr. Alpha as Chief Electoral Commissioner. APC is against, crying all over. This is no new to us following election in Sierra Leone. They always disagree They always disagree with president appointment, especially when they are in opposition. All right. Suleiman Ijazi Fofana say Walai Edmond Alpha show himself quick the 2028 election get for be the same like the 2020 election, and he put a laugh emoji. I can't take any more messages again, gentlemen. We are wrapping up quickly. I'll start with Toby this time around.
Well, we'll pay keen attention. I appreciate the callers for their own self-concern and their own point they don't make. They are legitimate and very good comment. So we will continue to follow up the issue. Then I'm also expecting some very strong reactions over the come out from the government in respect of the alleged capturing of Sierra Leone military personnel and towards their stand to be corrected. But again, that is something we really expect we for sure strong resilience, because this is about to protect with territorial integrity.
All right, thank you so much, Mohamed Toby Kagbo. James Kamaraman, you've heard from the callers, almost all the callers, then talk on the last topic where we deal with, which is the press release from APC.
Yes, and I feel it's a burning issue. Governments need for take into consideration which thing they don't go agree on. You know, if you don't agree on something, you and your company don't agree on, don't sign. I think you go for stick to them and you play your part. And APC is calling that the governments need for play their part, because they are rejecting Edmo Alpha as an electoral chairman. You know, and this is very serious. If you I don't know the rush why the ruling party they rush for appoint this man, because you will already rectify section 32 of the constitution where they tell you about consultation and search committee. Now after what I don't do the amendment constitution, then I can now for can see how I can do in consultation, when I select people them, and then when I sit down around table when I consult. But this is why they say they don't consult political parties, and 12 political parties that don't approve. I feel so for me a letter they send. There is a difference between consultation and giving information and informing. So for me, I'm not fixing and do any consultation with any political parties. If the one we see on social media, I think I let and inform the political party, say, we don't select this man, and at the end of the day, they don't appoint him. But at the same, don't not forget, say, just one caller just remind you, say, we have $400 million at stake. We not go be, not go give him if we not follow the tripartite recommendation fully, and we don't want to lose that money, because we will get Mokusai for go for develop a country. Like one way we go develop a country now for empower we will be military, and so that we not face this kind of disgrace we'll face again from the Guineans. And know at least we empower them. You give them the necessary weapons where they need, empower them at the border zone areas. Then, so 400 million, I think it can uplift the face of ability we get. So it's a serious one, and I think the government need for really see with how they can meet again with APC, because we not go reach for afford again APC for work out of parliament. You know, and then
not take part in governance.
And not take part in governance. You know, right. So the country will just say to they as a one-man rulership. You know, and we no want to see that. So we urge the government for take consider with the PCC and come back to the.
Thank you so very much.
Just tomorrow, I want to say thank you to everybody.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Mane, and also thanks to Mohamed Toby Kagbo, and happy birthday again to you as well. Well, basically, we want to go for a very, very short break and do Bomba Cash Out Draw. After the draw, we go close the program. Stay tuned. We'll be back shortly.
You don't ready for win big money every single day? Epic Radio they make them happen with Bomba Cash Out. For just 10 leons no more, you can enter the draw and win buy money right inside your phone. No stress, no waste time. And now so you go take joy. Dial *799*2# and choose how much tickets you want. From 1 to 10. Enter your orange money or Afri money pin. And boom! Now you that. You don't enter the draw. The more tickets you buy, the higher chance you get for win. And the best part is that if they pick your number, the money that goes straight inside your orange money or Afri money wallet. You don't even need for Canada station. So, what do you wait for? Dial *799*2# now and continue for listening to Epic Radio. If you're not one of the lucky daily winners then. For more information, call the support center on this number also 032-300-033. Number Cash Out, money they flow, powered by Masslink Limited. This not a purpose to whether under 18 so play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, good morning and welcome back to the Bomba Cash Out Draw here on the Epic Morning Show. Well, for you, we don't use the *79 and *2#. I think this now your time, depending on how long or when you don't play. And like at the talk now, you play. I mean, overtaking is allowed. Who knows? So we want to go straight up. Remember, say me, na Big Daddy, or you can call me the Chef Daddy. We always there every morning. So let's go over to Regina and let me see.
Big Daddy. The number, why is the number in the mix? Wait, you prepare this morning.
All right. So this morning, Nabolgo one pot. You know, say this na one dish way plenty people, you know, don't forget but for quite a while. You know, say I mean, hardly see people talk about bolgo these days. So when we talk about bolgo one pot with some nice meats, you understand, and of course, again some carrots and some, you know, oh man.
All right, numbers mixed in, and also let's see how we can able for get to a winner. So we'll go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wow.
All right.
It's an orange money winner again, Big Daddy.
Woo, that's what's up. That's what's up.
So look and see how they able for talk to the person now, but we get an orange money winner, Big Daddy.
All right, well, Fambulem, of course, congratulations to the winner, and mind you, we call him for let we know how he feel, what's in day, and even if you not pick or you know they online, the money then I phone now. And for you, we're not lucky for win. Remember, I said today na Wednesday, so you go join me at 4 on the drive time again for another draw we go do. So continue for you the star 799 star 2 ash. Whether on Afri money or orange money, don't forget star 799 star 2 ash.
Yes, so we don't place the call now. Let's hope that we're able to get the individual we win this morning and get invoice. Tell her, ask them I feel we win and all. But we don't call, and let's hope that. Okay, the phone is ringing.
The phone is ringing.
Yes.
Whew.
Phone is still ringing. Let's hope that we're able to talk to the possible win this morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
This now a call from Epic Radio.
Daddy na Emma from Hastings in this.
Wow. You know, when you say good morning, I did not say the voice is familiar. So, I mean, how much time you play this morning?
Now just not play.
I talk calm. I say, it doesn't mean how long or. Congratulations to you, Emma.
Yesterday, so I play, I don't get luck.
Okay.
I just like
well, so.
I don't know they try to call the number. Me body like it nerve.
Congratulations to you for winning this morning on the Bomber Cash Out. Continue for play, yeah?
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. Well, that's now one of we student there now, the Epic Drive Time, of course, Emma from Hastings. We always done it. I think this is a payback, you know what I mean? She has been with Epic Radio always, you know.
It's a just play this
just
morning.
Play, I did tell you, never know,
and
never too late.
Is allowed.
Nah, allow me
to chop the hot bulgur.
I swear, bulgur and beef, you know what I mean? Bulgur and pot beef. Anyway, Emma, congratulations. Well, Fabul, that's now we winner for today. And remember, say for on the drive time again, we get another draw. So you self will be part of it by using the code star 799 star 2 ash. Don't forget, the more you play, the more chance you get for win. For the sake of this morning draw, and of course, as you know now, we already don't get a winner. Me, na Chef Zaddy, they sign out.
30 thanks indeed, Big Daddy. Well, that's all we have time for in today's edition of the Epic Morning Show review segment. Many thanks to DJ Wonder. We give you technical support. Thank you to Abubakar Bindu, and so it's we make now actually live on Facebook. Thank you to the entire team who joined me for analyze, and congratulations to the one that we win. Fatmata, Miss Lebi, and of course, I produced the program this morning, and we get as well Madam Teresa Julia Thomas, being our executive producer. I don't be Regina Buanujuku Tusara. We've been come to now the midweek edition of the Epic Morning Show. Continue for listening to Epic Radio, and like I tell you now, just the same Cleopari Bulu. I start with at the end of time again. Now pots we empty, now they make boku noise. Have a wonderful midweek. Bye bye.